cut traffic light asem and sisi an ohwe Ghana ha National Road Safety Commission the data be back to our man non-functioning traffic lights. Traffic lights are enye adwuma. Greater Accra region 48% of traffic lights enye adwuma. 48%, almost half.
Wow.
Traffic lights in the entire region enye adwuma. Mamenko o region mamenko that be half for the encounter. Oman na half for region traffic lights ni wana.
Na obi say.
Oh, that be say enka data.
Just bibia here adwuma e koso kama o.
We sure.
But why do you do that?
Oh, that mean.
But how can the whole region be there and there's no traffic light? How?
Oh, na say possible.
No, me just say how. Bechem, dia kwanta, Gosu, Emem, Sankore, Kukum,
Kenya some more traffic lights.
Me just say ebe den na catch him say for no.
The whole region.
Yeah.
In the Krobe in the region of traffic light war. And I'm say me who.
Adam
e Gosu ana.
Why can so na me tia na me church so na.
Na capital na e Gosu.
Yeah. Enti ebe no can say Gosu traffic light no.
That unim for a fact and I will come be.
Me say ebe den waka.
I better than Macassin.
Na kapike support be free. Pike support. Ebe no free honum. Afofo over catch the traffic near Chrome. Ebi see that.
Gosu traffic light or Gosu.
It doesn't necessarily have to be at Gosu. Okay. Ebe more baby.
Traffic light.
Now run you want to crash traffic light. Who run you want?
Asempa FM.
Enti Greater Accra region 48% traffic light in Yejuma. Upper East region 4% traffic light in Yejuma. Volta region 5%. Western region 7%. Ashanti region 19% of their traffic light in Yejuma. Bono East 4%. Central region 9%. Eastern 4% of traffic light in Yejuma. Greater Accra obviously has a traffic light in Edoso.
Yeah.
But 48% of the traffic lights are not functioning. And this data from the National Road Safety Commission. No wonder say any amount for a cars, a pim or traffic intersections. In the Ghana Highways Authority, and an urban route, please fix the non-functioning traffic light, and especially so this season a traffic no appear anymore. Because the Udru intersection a traffic light that say our man, the chaos there is crazy.
Very bad.
Obi and you know, it's something we would have to make sure see a bit to me.
Very bad. Yeah. Very.
Okay, where say Obi? There is no traffic light in the entire Ahafo region. That be George Quatin or Denta.
Na George onu fiafo. George
ebia wakohoda.
Wakoho ebia untimi kwa Ahafo nyina.
Na say wa wo free onu ntimi mo okura traffic light.
If you say na traffic ho na ye kwan ye tutu asi chen. Oh. No. Oh the issue for one of the young called the next region.
The entire region traffic line, baby. But when the indictment of mine,
no, it cannot be entirely correct. But see, yeah, quite no. If you to a lot of the traffic, you need to go. Oh, there was
I suppose him.
And you joke. Oh, yeah. I've always wanted you.
Yeah, so anyway. Yeah, really am trouble, but we say, oh my, Big Joe, so Big Joe, thank you. We say, Obi, people should just keep taking the and wait for Dr. Dakwa.
Okay, yeah, Dr. Dakwa.
This you're saying people should just keep taking the vitamin C and zinc tablet.
Yeah.
When they experience symptoms of upper respiratory tract infection or rhinitis and a common cold, and then proceed to test for COVID if the condition doesn't improve or get worse. Dr. Dakwa advice for their brain. Truth is, Ghanaians are not afraid of the COVID-19 menace because we haven't witnessed a full-blown out case of death and infections like it's happening in Europe. We are living our normal lives as if nothing is happening.
Normal.
Very
normal.
Yeah, it's true. I got this message, Wayne, I think about airport conversation. I said, good afternoon, Obi. I was in Ghana recently.
Yeah.
And to tell you the truth, the testing regime at KIA, that's Kotoka, is very poor. Imagine a flight with about 300 people.
Oh.
They are shepherded into this place with no properly designed COVID-19 protocol.
As in queuing
to get tested.
Yeah.
There was no air as the air conditioning had been switched off, there were 2 people checking receipt and 1 person giving test kit out. Then only 3 cubicles doing the testing. Meanwhile, this period of time is when European flights are arriving. So in all, there were over 100 of us all in one queue.
Me catch on me ko me ba na bia me kan say me omo taso me catch omo sia ara tunnel na kasa omo free mu ba no omo tetare so say tell me say na mo si mo ye the covid observation protocol observation. It's not true.
It's not true. Or say after this, getting the results too was wahala, as the website giving us the day work.
More stressful than anything.
In all, I spent 3 hours before I got out of the arrival. Attached is a picture of the queue. I am now not surprised travelers who tested negative on departure get infected and test positive at KIA arrivals.
Exactly.
United Kingdom.
Exactly. Obi me say mako nyase papa me dey say wabe and omumu do na be confirm their frustrations over there. The attitude of the Ghanaian worker below average. Majority of them. Oh, yeah, say ono wonya kwanya say obeya adwuma o Ghana adinimu. Wo su ne oban ne oni ye no. Say Ghana she any dimpa ye nyina ye prince ye benya. And people still want to see it as normal. This country, we've not started and we've not gotten angry enough. Our supervisors and leaders and people in authority, yen fire bi wo ama yen hu say obi abey steady.
And by fire you mean more?
Yeah, we have to. People are causing problems for the system.
And they still have a job.
Deliberate problems for the system.
They still have a job.
Yes.
Yes. It's unbelievable.
Yes.
It's unbelievable.
Oh, it is a obika way, not than better catch up. And we're quite on one portion. The no confirm one who say in the economy. Now, oba immigration customs for our security people on Mujaj now as well. Oh, chia. Obi.
Oh,
Obi. Now, no.
Harass passengers to say there.
Now, skip on the crowd could skip one or the hitra. Oh, crowd, yeah, who would the bonnet crana, who did and our phone crana, who crana, who besama. We are done in the quiet business. Nippon original one crowd statute. Why is it bem? No, you know. No full flat, the Nippon original
dress a camera.
It's all you cry from a Casabian. Why you cry, who now, name now was what to say them.
By the Obusausica. Bibianca.
And if you Bibianca,
and this is our international airport.
This is an international airport. This is an international airport. That make Madame for me say, and Nigeria say, me call Nigeria come the west of, but I will not compare Ghana to Nigeria in terms of some of these. I didn't know normal phone call and for comparison.
David. We are comparing Kotoka to Heathrow.
Yes, I didn't
Schiphol. We should do things right. And those are the people in Swa. They will complain about everything wrong in the country. And no contribution in so to the wrong, you know, crazy.
Yes.
And some of them are very well paid. Now,
and I'm spending 5 hours. 5 hours. Oh. Mama going to COVID that we are not in normal times. But your behavior no crown
deliberately delay the process.
I say hypocritical. We are behaving as if say she say be or airport wama. Ye be kronum we are. Then she say be anyway go akwem. Fina Ghana has a church indoor program blah 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 blah. English is na matro sa and impuntu no aka English is
Well, so Obi, imagine a group of people saying that if they take the vaccine, it will change their mind to vote for a certain political party. Why won't these vaccines expire?
Those commentaries is for it's just for a joke. And look at it, just wow, well, there's a group also who claims that almost they are right. It's almost the court. I believe in those things.
Let's see
also, the decent approach to some of these matters. It's just to go to baby just go. A farmer we are. Baby, no problem.
Yeah.
So what I say, yes.
It's true. Well, so Obi, it's only God who is protecting us. So my brother, with regards to COVID, even when you visit the hospitals today, the nurses only ask whether you are coughing. If you answer no, they won't mention anything about COVID, irrespective of your situation. Don Pino is in Malam.
Oh, be much said the multimedia and other companies, when come multimedia, almost every 2, 3, 4 months, be a refresh and workshops and so on. Me, Jidi said, nurse for your frontliners, no.
especially airport. Among
they've taken it for granted. They've taken it for granted.
To our national
they've
brand,
taken it for granted.
The airport is so strategic because Nipa be from on a bar. And the impressions about Ghana will be formed from the airport. And Paul Adoma training the board, they should
focus a lot of things for granted.
They should focus
now,
on that.
The chocolate or say, "Mam chocolate DVD." Oh, chocolate fee in Ghana. Obi the chocolate is each ration the month from on a neighbor. If you are on a neighbor, madam will be able to kiss open locks because who's a Ghana for you? And so bag muno the bank one dia. If you are on a buy right, the mentality of the Ghana kiss open otonwa, dark bar super otonwa, lax region otonwa, live boy otonwa. No, they brought Sabuchi dini. Why do we have such a mentality? Why? We'll be back to this point. Mr. Say the course of parliament, the money who say we started this parliament with Intokwa.
Yeah.
And we have ended it
the year with
Intokwa. So, the parliament is 2022. Sa animunyam na ewo mo hono. Say obictimi kaseti omomuti oni pa continue appear before privileges no. Me person omomaye Ghana phone say incidents esi.
Go free.
People will not go. People should be held responsible.
Yeah.
People should be held responsible. Yes, idea. I'm to imagine.
Because
yes, idea. I'm to imagine.
As I said, okay, January 6th. Omua ebuti.
Yes, I'm to imagine.
Omu ekoshim.
And I'm saying, yes, I'm to imagine.
Obia yankashi Obia. November.
Yes.
Yankashi.
Where should they?
We are.
It's in a mechanism. So man, yes, sir. Beyond this, no. I'm looking forward to a parliament to the extent that Speaker Konyado Sakoka yes, I'm called re-election. Yeman you may be,
but Parliament was the power to expel.
Yeman you may be because Obi a school for Agudi.
It's too much. But why say any disagreement? You target the speaker's chair.
How?
I mean, I don't even understand.
I fear we are the end of Sakoka. Are you kidding me? Member of Parliament.
It's crazy.
Member of Parliament, your first target,
the symbol of authority of Parliament.
2 year Parliament, I don't know how we are. We are Crofana. 2 year war Parliament, I don't know what target is for watching. And you work under that to me. Are you normal? And yet, your chum so as a media, my car say until some over chocolate, Pagana photo. They are not there by themselves. They can't also be there by themselves. So they can't call our bluff. We should call their bluff. They've given us space. So we should take advantage of the space and correct all their mistakes. Because Yansia no kwaya. When they come back January, Sa Ilevi Mansono, Yansia no kwaya. This time around, Crown, and Massakeku. And so I'm Parliament, yes, such because I say, do now they have problem. Temperament
yes. Issue.
It's no afa blade, no afa a second, no afa a dagger, no bibia na hihye ho sa odi agona twitwa beti srawa. Yes, na fe afa no man ni munyina yei eni ye wei o de wei erode yei na ye kika ne sana nipa na wu na busuafo aboka kwa na constituency aboka kwa. If we don't come to that point, where Ashama MP no nya akukudro, where Carlos Ahinka no nya akukudro, where anybody onya akukudro call, contrary
boxes or more. I mean, everybody should.
There should be a punishment.
Yeah.
They have contributed to the indiscipline in this country.
Unfortunately, all these are live on.
Yes, they have contributed.
And people think that when you disagree,
yes,
the only way they say
they have contributed.
They will say uye gidi gidi because of the.
They have contributed. Enti ya me hu GH mensa mu bia ya me hu bi ya me hu NDC phone call for atiti wo mu gina se na omo sorry brana so omo kasa di nkomo parliament who say yes aba hwemu so na maburu no so aba no so no student politics ni that's what omo no omo ye nyoma basa
because my point ne say
basa they refuse to even listen to what leadership is saying. No more than to the parliament.
If you disagree, why do you think say me ni obi nya adwen a e was say me feel say the all ye no illegal inti men kwana men ko shim na konya men ko I mean it's not proper. It's just not proper. We don't have to continue like this. And I agree say now there is a paradigm shift. Sisia, we know so we have a parliament, a MA rubber stamp bill to the executive, which is very positive. In the end of the OBRG, we commend the minority for standing up when they think they be because it is very good. But it doesn't have to degenerate into the scenes we saw.
Yes.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
It
doesn't.
You can't run away from that fact that a senator there will be confusion. All Casa Baby Masuda say. So on the information about can I have my serious they were half. It's a traffic like my and I'm Masud the Abano. Or see me tell mine, Jai Obia Semano. Northeast region. Yakradi, traffic lights required. A boy said a Jones was the boy, and of the Abano, not east.
Nana me visa or the information about say I have for no crowway traffic lights.
I have
no traffic lights.
I have no. Me go so check it, pick us upon the baba. Me go so check it, but when you are here to the north,
in the Monya comrade. Almost a traffic light in your region. The opposite watch me.
Not that.
Say Yamun Kwani be no dear.
Not only your problem.
That's basically what you're saying. Half is not alone. The other regions are
now no protons you see free play more airport.
Yeah.
Then you want to in free atino. Who say or see a heat they see another yay when they judge me I'm a by party coming back. Not about 4 or 5 days ni. Me do not know this also kick and so bring say about mem. Kick pa no coin am say protons you free better more. So okay bre. Ana bomo fo so dey. Obre.
Yeah. But on Parliament, the police, the Ghana Police have issued statement, ENRA. I'll read it quickly to put the issues in perspective. Now, if you're moving on to other issues. Also, police statement on law enforcement arrangement in Parliament. 1. Following the recent happenings in the House of Parliament during the 2022 budget debate, some concerned Ghanaians have questioned why the police did not go into the chamber to maintain law and order and take action against MPs who were seen engaged in what looked, to many, like violent disturbances and scuffles in the Chamber of Parliament. 2. The Ghana Police Service wishes to draw the attention of the general public to the fact that by Ghana's constitutional arrangement, security issues within the Chamber of Parliament are the responsibility of the marshals to Parliament, who take instructions from the clerk of Parliament on such matters. You know, man, yeah,
but because clearly they see who be paying. I see for now, apart from a little a year squad now, at the attached Parliament.
Yeah,
need to be
within the chamber, the marshals.
Now, marshals,
everyone I'm a say marshals, old soldiers, almost a fat kennel, a kennel. And I'm saying, but they look too slow for my liking. And I don't want to.
They be because they been see sad. They be on proper gunche. Because maybe you're doing there, even with criteria different marshals, maybe you do the same.
Because this parliament,
criteria, yes, I'll forgive them.
Yeah.
But even moving forward,
but they should have foreseen this. Especially what happened when they were being sworn.
Yes,
in. It now was a chair and said we have to take new way.
I'm saying, and
it has to be done.
Sir, nipa ko no mo bom na hye bedwa ne speaker ho ba. Na hye bedwa for speaker ho ba.
I will see a fa bi kan.
System ne fa. The fa bi kan ho.
Ya fa ojira ho na hye ni shoot.
Ba 1 2 now the slam. Na ka from wa. Obi bia be normal. Obo so bia be connect sa. Obi be connect sa. Because
no ba ko someone MP no.
Complete. Na MP o be fa konyako. MP o fa ballot paper. Udi jane. Ya bo yem. Pow. No be now go form gugura. Ni ani wa wie.
O sorry akọ.
O sorry akọ e tuma je wa akọ baby. No akọ tell us so. MP akọ first speaker akonya. Except my charity me bull mouth o to from grind. Now if you want to say ye wie adwuma no. Because that's what they want to tell us now.
It is here marshals.
They should be strong and fit.
Yeah, very.
It will burn out to papas now by yourself and fuck. Oh, tell you so obosia keja wo no bi. Na obi amabiem.
Asempa FM.
That's what we have to get to now because the politicians now kasa the parliament. Omo a threat to even the speaker. Any marshals na kasa. Nkomo we kebedi wa.
And the police statement, talk also say the legal position is that the police have no authority to enter the chamber of parliament to undertake any law enforcement venture. Any such act will be in contravention of the laws of the country. 4. Therefore, the marshal and his team of officers have to deal with such situations in the chamber and thereafter refer the matter to the police for investigations and possible prosecution if the leaders of the house so decide. 5. The police wish to assure the public that in as much as we are committed to our mandate of maintaining law and order in the Ghanaian society, we are also mindful not to overstep the limitations imposed on it by law. We have, however, initiated steps to engage the clerk, marshal, and leadership of parliament to fashion out a more proactive way of supporting parliament in this regard within the confines of the laws of the country. I think there
should be a lot of reviews.
We need
a lot of things to change in parliament
because you see,
a lot
how parliament is set up.
We can't trust them. A
lot of these misunderstandings in this scaffolds,
we can't trust them.
We have to beef up.
We can't trust them.
The parliamentary
security. In Ukraine, as I say, it is jatu jaso. Near me any call. So I say, near me any call because I must be nipa ba kubenya ebedi dembi. And I'm saying, okay, well, ya bo akwano ho ya bo nama then he has a bleed the data. And I won't let crash that. Ya wo obi wo ha odin say MC or the bow ha a paita complete a chain blade. Won't let crash that. Or see here way, say this is or the boss say bang obi one no bit man say po any blade nipa no born no timi what na crash page na de ache edi man ken so ache papa.
Well, Obi, it's not true. There was a senior police officer in the chamber that evening protecting the speaker's chair. The event was live. Good afternoon. Yeah, but you forgotten say parliamentary police post. There's a police post attached to
parliament. Now, of course, the senior police officer.
We need proper
improvement. Okay, and of course, the senior police officer. No, they are not me. Yeah, they are not senior police officer. Now, in here, down for I'm saying Tete Freeman or what?
Freeman Tete.
Yeah, Tete. Yeah, down for the war.
Yeah.
And no one 7 years ago, and no chance or no one no more. The action is said, dear, I say no. Say it, Adiano, I say, now, not saying, come if it's Abeno. And you innocent was whatever. And you know, who will be painted. Don't give chances again. There should be punitive measures. Emma even going, the old first podium, no cry, I could speak on a very unattractive.
Yeah, man, you're
too flexible.
But me, how many say? And that is where sometimes I blame your security architecture in this country. Because after what happened on the 7th of January, midnight, we had to review everything about because you're parliament busy, and that's why I also blame people Ekase maybe Alban Bagman you kind of saying the worst speaker any other I think that comparison might not be fair because all the previous speakers now have not presided over a parliament with these numbers. It is a one presiding over parliament and what numbers say it will be problematic to do a comparison. Alban Bagman is presiding over a parliament unique in our fourth Republican history. And we all expect to say Nyoma ebeye tawi say. The yen expecting knowing our parliament, we did not think say ebedu leveler obi kofa konya obi trim ballot paper obi blow obi yes and not there agin sem kakra. And that is where the parliamentary leadership should be minded. Say next year, dear, we have to get different results. And it will start with the normal mindset going into the year.
Well, also on the
yeah.
I will say also be car cars on boots even at arrival. If you are any pet two, yeah. Can say, Obi, I commend you for the enormous amount of work you are doing. Arriving from the airport is perfect by all standards, but I think Ghana Health Service should increase the number of active booths at the GHS exit points at the arrival hall. That notwithstanding, on the 8th December 2021, I spent 3 hours.
3 hours?
Yes. At Heathrow before going out of, I think comparatively, Ghana is doing well. Nonetheless, we, GHS, should listen and amend.
Unfortunately, Ghana Health Service Director General, Dr. Patrick Kuma Abuaje. Doc, akwa ba wote yenka. Na bibia boko there. Are you impressed with your testing regime at our airport? The delays I had to say amount for air complaining about. Ghana Health Service testing cubicles, no, if you say extra, any other queues are passengers say demands and are tested on. Generally, no, what has your review told you about the Ekosiisen airport? No?
Yeah, over that city. I'm saying, put you up this system, you know, one would expect,
Asempa FM.
time you take in exiting the airport, you know, will definitely change because there are going to be some different systems that have been added to that. I mean, our original intent was that within 30 to an hour, you should leave. But I must admit that occasionally we also have some operational challenges. It may be either the delay in transmission of results and all those things, which happens once in a while, either through internet services. That happens. But by and large, you know, I think it's a bit better. We had initial challenges and it comes up. In the evenings, when you have airlines that comes in together, maybe they should have arrived an hour apart, but because of delay in changes, you have a large number of people arriving. We have some challenges. We had problems with staffing, but we just speed up the entire staffing. So, in anticipation of this Christmas rush.
It is here at the airport, more cubicles, no? Bako saying this here.
Oh, we have a couple, with about 9 at the front row, and at the back, no. This origin should have been just the front spare. But when there's a delay, then the spillover, people can go for their bags, and then we'll go into the second booth where results are issued. During the day, in the mornings, we don't have too much problem, but it's only in the evening that we have the large aircraft coming, and sometimes there are delays.
But the nine cubicles, no, because from the reports, the feedback I no, says nipa door so cubicles ni more 3, 2. And you would realize the cubicles are there, but there are no people in there. Now, and also I contributed to the delays because queues, no, obi the message by say Ofrigana and say from the UK. Yes. Now flights nearby now a flight what passengers bear 300. At a point, none nipa bear 100 were in the queue. It was just bizarre. And baby a queue no so forming air conditioning near Juma. There's a Nioma and Shaddai and Koyesa.
Okay, so we are working on the infrastructure of airport company. We are working together as two agencies. Obviously, there were times that not all the booths have all the necessary equipment, but we escalated from our 4 to where we are now. And so as and when there are challenges, we respond and make the correction. But I believe that a large time of the time, all the booths are occupied.
Away from the airport, in the general Ghanaian society, Christmas, na mo plan say because we've seen events, musical concerts, nipa ebua faswe and all of that. What was the plan going into the Christmas break?
Well, thank you very much. The plan after the third wave, we have seen a decline, and so we're still applying our protocols. So, avoiding mass gathering, mask wearing, which obviously not being adherence was not as good as expected. Then comes Omicron. And of course, in that we also have had a lot of vaccinations. So we're hoping that the vaccine would also alleviate some of the challenges significantly. But then we have this high transmitting Omicron that comes in. And so what we are doing is trying to heighten the already preparation that was done in terms of making sure that large gatherings are avoided, indoor parties are minimized and also vaccinate as many people as possible. And that's what we're still trying to do. But what we are trying to encourage more people that all these indoor events must become more outdoor, where safety is better. It may not be 100% free of risk, but at least there's significant reduction, and more so if more people are vaccinated. So the two-pronged approach is trying to minimize the risk of ensuring that people work in more outdoor settings where transmission is minimal, and encourage as many people to be vaccinated as possible, so that post Christmas is also surges are abated. We already seen a surge already, because like we did about 6 weeks ago, we told all Ghanaians that the risk we are facing is high. We have surges across West Africa and Europe, and these are places where they are coming in America. And when we started the testing, we saw that we are now sometimes getting about 100 positives at the airport at a time. Okay, so that creates a problem. That was a major threat to the whole of the system, of course, as apart from the fact that there's some minor hesitancy of vaccine, and at the same time, adherence to protocol is poor. So we're trying to push all three. And also, post-Christmas, we are encouraging that people must be more alert, wear more masks, reduce congestion as much as possible, so that when people have picked the viruses during the Christmas get-together, etc., we are able to reduce the exponential surge that takes place, because now we have all come back to work and start sharing among themselves. So those are the things we are doing. One of the things we are also doing is that we are working with the tourism authority, not to just say, I'm sure someone will be all public protocols you observed. And once they choose Aqua, now we are working with them, making sure that the setting and the systems in place are appropriate for what we call COVID protocols observed. And that's why we are working. One of them, we are working with the tourism authority and event organizers to ensure that whatever events are being run are safer.
Okay, Doc, my nursing, you will continue to monitor. You won't be here. I will come back to you. Why? Yeah, that's a pa. Into Dr. Kuma Abuaje Patrick Canadian, or Director General Ghana Health Service, and Yetinin can Ekosiisen Suni, Asempa 94.7 FM, 46 minutes after 3. You go so Eddie here some segment and air bremo, or my hine Kwabena Sante. Ewa ha mo messages be brina aba ye behwe na yetimi akan ama mo sounds na ma menka mo se me here some segment no Edu Motors Obapa product EcoBank Ghana Awake purified drinking water and a Rockstars roofing system so mo boayen and ye de ebremo. Yes
no doc no Ghana ye COVID e ni wase bana.
Yeah, Ghana here. So the Ghana Health Service Director General.
Wow. Hey Asempa. Be okay can dey obi. Oh God. Where dey obi? Oh. Now the dog be can need the AC pa dey obi, you know. Yeah, we appreciate our effort to put in place, but the obi can any the AC. Yeah, boy bra obi. You know, the obi can any the AC. Events a bupacha. The events in the media when Ghana Health Service for it me atro kokobo krata be krana so mabua say, you know, the cancer task force is very relevant. Yeah. You know, the surge need the more doctor family attest say Ghana Medical Association family attest they cannot contain. So we shouldn't even get there. One case what you say surge. In the surge you approach me. And surge you approach ni ubi. This approach no ankasa no that is the kasa boko bro. Approach na kasa so boko bro. COVID times, pandemic, when the whole country you kasa most of our challenges now is as a result of the pandemic. Attitude when the person fighting if you know. Knowing the kind of people you are dealing with. You know, because ebia na obisu pese ebia eba na eba more. Na ne nose masks and the sanitizers are akano. Yetimito. Say baby say na baby su
Asempa
So the doc here almost say after all they keep vaccinating and they are still vaccinating. A chance of mutu sana mono enforcement because you need self-discipline. No. Ghana for just here UJD say be this say yeah. It's not happening. And it is not happening because omon paying for nakasa omo tu agum. Yeah. So paying for the tugum dia. Yeah, sure say mrabe man continues to be a challenge for us as a country.
It's true.
Intimacy doc. And a step up. Stephen Apia the brand be the by me that's all there. Step up. Stephen Apia so mama chano. Ana Coleman so mama che. Baby abo Stephen Apia bia. Obo Coleman. Eti mama cha Stephen Apia na cha Coleman.
Now I want him say. See Parliament Johnny, you know, remember back on the 18th of January.
Yeah, 18th. 19th and 18th.
18th, okay. 18th January. And we've been told, sir, or more joining, say there be a further negotiations, the consultations, because so. But 2 hours ago now, John Dramani Mahama, former president, they posted on the Facebook page, or say, President Akufo-Addo did not seek my intervention on the e-levy impasse. I received Mr. Gabi Otredakon at his request at my residence on Tuesday and Wednesday, that's ENRA, 21st December 2021. Among issues we discussed was the desire of Ghanaians to see the two major political parties working together for the interest of the nation. We discussed also how dialogue can be deployed to ensure parliamentary issues are agreed consensually before coming on the floor to avoid what happened recently in the House. We further discussed opening channels of communication between the leaders of the two parties, including a possible meeting with the president at a future date. At no time was there any discussion specifically about the president requiring my intervention in the impasse on the e-levy.
And the Dikai, Gabi in his capacity as what?
That's why I got in here.
Now, has ever not be okay. I buy a PC who's in the Yabra buying tuning call for Yabusha for. In his capacity, and since when did they start recognizing that baby I do not hang parliament? You know, we need to be dialoguing and judging. Since when?
But I'm even also surprised.
Since when?
In the meeting, you know, there was no discussion around e-levy.
Now, we say since when? Now, body language, posturing, egos are actually saying, "I since when? I remember when I knew. I remember baby I do and
this thing should have happened
long time. I didn't see be Ghana be unavoidable. Sa suni bana yebeji to me we are. They know all crowns and then the minister be crowd a friend the former minister who in this mukana e ko be 6 years ni. Sa suni yeji to me we are. Asa
obi a different obi a
e to dey dey ko uni te job Dramani Mahama ne unya. E to that point ni dey what was the John Dramani Mahama ne unya.
And I want to know because ENRA Parliament about 9 a.m. and I want to know timer not Omoye meeting.
Obi, we still stand the chance of becoming one of the forces to reckon with in this world. If our mentalities and our priorities will get it right.
Yeah.
That is the beauty of what we call a democracy.
The democracy. But it's even good, sir. Upon the request of Gabi, you know, the former president even agreed.
Yeah, what
it is good. These are some of the positive things, sir.
But that's what I'm saying. Sir, no, Gabi, in his capacity as a Ghanaian, fine. But buying war challenger, what did Gabi so? A buying war challenger, what did Gabi so? Gabi na koye wia no any party for us abeji say oye kokotako waji didi aboso eto dia de no so no Gabi na etu anamo awako oti okọ ene ye kubu na nimti o ye pamu no ye hro no yes ade no so ba e benefit aban no obi adwana kote Gabi na friend nkoji.
But I think it's a positive
very positive.
Let's see more of this.
I thank John Mama so no Messi is excellent. I won't go Kagadi. I didn't cry. Which is no by now. So what is it? Nisem no so I communicate.
We'll call the pepper.
Yeah, of course, pepper. Because you said the money was a it was yet in term in first requirement, and some of these conversations are classified.
Yeah.
Can you classify?
No, I think some there were some media reports a meeting be a
but I'm saying
some of the reports
were me a kosu I see her MP da. Kanino.
No, I thought this was to come and set the record straight. Because some of the narrative out there.
You don't get me. You don't get me. I'm saying Kanino. Say ya kona so na ya so ya na both camps no. Obi e dwananum. So that is na mo kwa na mo to safre na so na to safre. Ya nhwe problem no solve. Anytime I say otro no so no. Otro ma hu say ya ura gabi asare o chire dako.
At his request.
Na go jantu ka say ya ko yehye mu dia na. It means me but say since when? And who said John Dramani Mama and then the NDC because John Dramani Mama to be continue crowd. And what continues to be the challenge of Nana Addo by obeying engage all former presidents? What continues to be his challenge this time? I want to be engaged presidents, former presidents. Why?
In the statement, okay, said they've agreed on a similar meeting, but at a future date. In the name date. But we were even told said that meeting will be regular after the first one. But I think we
like the principle, Naomi. Yeah. If you disrespect me as a former president, do you want me to appreciate you as a current president? If the former president also disrespect the current president, do you want the former the sitting president to also recognize him?
Yeah.
No. On mine the sofa and your dagabi as what you say and say or say in the midst of Bibiano, you better to a homaswone kasa ensem fata ni adwene Ghana ho nya nkran ho. A lot of questions can be asked. All these avoidable situations. Or John Dramani Mama assistance now. Or you're forced to reckon with in the body politics of this country.
Absolutely. And in much so within the NDC. That's where we are now. My main kind message is kakana for yentwa. So we say Obi, your laughter sometimes on serious issues put a smile on my face, especially when Omahine gets so irritated with your action. Until El Nediwayaba, we say,
for some buses, you were Okumisi too. And I'm one my media friends with your semi. Onokrano, Ononkobo, Froka Jose, Eba, a clubhouse.
Yeah.
Onozo bre papa in clubhouse. It me ko kase maybe a treasure because or sit na phone.
Asempa FM.
Greetings to you and Omahine. Obi, there are too many shenanigans on the side of the majority. Anytime they feel their number is not up to, they deploy a different strategy. They delay the process and the speaker had to leave for some medical reasons. Ghanaians should be proud of the minority group because they are doing the right thing. The E-levy must not see the light of day. They must use every means to stop it. Eric Tetefroku, Assembly Member, Komikrom Electoral Area. But one
it's not even about the every means stopping the E-levy. Yeah, then she say ba. You say what is almost more broader consultations. Obi, ebi initially ni nyina ni entiase. Eti
but people should also don't take entrenched positions. It's not proper.
Yes.
In the spirit of consensus.
Let's be fair to the situation.
I sometimes wonder. People call for consensus. And omokase yenye consensus unye almost say ade we de yempe and what's bakra. And I'm like, how do you go for consensus
with an entrenched position?
With that entrenched position, And once we are all for consensus, we should know say it should be win-win. And it's a baby out there treaty and yet eba from kakra beboa and all the two say kakra beboa. And no what we mean by consensus.
And the leaders in parliament. Yeah. Especially the leader of government business.
As the majority leader.
Yes, only look at some of the things that on the team no more
Asempa
because only 169. Mama Sandra Mobim. Unu hokra and wakunya. Also, the ABC the end of 2024 about one. So, wait, may even cross even the Okuta that they are. You come up here, who did the sound common, different or pepem say, Yen you are no more see a monster tea and common as say. Yes, the 138 will no be a chaos of parliament. 138 require more pamo back on. In the majority group in a mutirin quack, Sabacona become. The Bacon to treat it, not Okal Odisa, Atia for some Modia.
Na jicha.
A chakra disha. Na boom.
Na Vice of Saeko 4.
Congratulations.
The new Director General, Ghana Post.
Well, congratulations.
Vice of Saeko 4.
He's a transformational person.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you might have your disagreements with him.
Yeah.
Or call music. Na CD Kubwa and Diana Hops, Yendo Munina. but Odu a music no.
Or the some
Yeah, or there are a lot of initiative who buy. You might not like it. Oh, no, be a no be a crown obi. Then out here we are ni per town account. Yeah, so we are there. You get your negatives and your positives, but make sure your positives outweigh the negatives. Make your game changer. And you ever say no. Segana nyina yen so no kwa na younger onyansa onyame do no bro bia so de yen kure adom no na ato no so.
Yeah.
And you uncle display the trust that the government of the day.
Because Ghana Post was so much potential, eh?
Extremely.
The potential is huge.
Uncle
very,
displays
very
our potential. No?
Yeah.
No one in the sector minister.
So, was communications, Esla.
And come home and turn the things around.
Yeah. That was Ghana Post.
Courier service,
They have so much
staff
potential.
motivation, and they
Ghana Post was assets.
Oh, a lot of assets.
Assets, papa.
And no assets, but when you're careful, NCA for the Ghana Telecom. Almost chief the donor.
Oh, yeah. And he has to get his legal team in place well.
Almost chief a lot of things.
Yeah. Assets.
The Bias of Sekufo, former musical president.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulate you, no. Near catch you say, Yedi Jawa.
Near the Aswao.
Near the Aswao. Futu and Fudenchen Funenfu. And I will be pension tina. Oh, I don't make
now, Wabe in I have a group. They be a Futu Funefu. And the Bible says, for congratulations to you. Now, Oman, that brings this to mind, sir. On the 30th of December, that would probably be our final show of the year.
Yeah.
You better a ranking, no?
Oh, but we started this 3 weeks back in terms of she said.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And the two just finally on the 30th. Into top 10 best performing ministers. Near deputy ministers. Near best performing member of parliament. Best performing.
I think so far we are done with the best performing ministers.
Yes.
And we've got into some of the deputy ministers are still assessing because the field people now are watching.
They are still
watching. Oh, no, say Drew. So probably
30th December.
Manuya make true can make me be tomorrow. What you find about as the minister?
What you find about
first day. If I say any go akwem. No be go kaze. Because who person be back was one. Because back on dey pija.
Still I.
Ono so kwa na hear very loud. Cheba baba.
Omo.
Oh.
Any best performing ministers, best performing deputy ministers, you one best performing member of parliament, one best performing first time MP. Na you can say CEOs, director generals, and managing directors. Or more above more than papa. Into that would come on the 30th of December. Please make a date with us on that day. Now I am fine. But man, are you way? Kojo Badman is your way.
Oh, sir, Kojo. Also,
National Sports Authority.
So no,
as board chairman. Or that's all. I know my son. Oh, okay.
But no sooner than I'm Kwansoba.
Well, Kojoba.
An appointment I'm Kwansoba.
Minimum say we are Juma. When I said to the Hey, who green paper out church was Libya?
Only calling so I'm comedy and I'm Kwansoba.
So much for me.
Now, because I'm going.
Oh, there's the other. On the call is no. Oh no, I say, baby, I will do the way they are. Dogubia, or this is Dogubino. Obamana, oh mana, or no,
what you could be.
Yeah, who could be. But so also deserve you. At least.
Who can so deserve you? Deserve man boss. Na bra party.
Asante region 2020 nemo year wo. Security ni nyina na ehye.
Enye no ho asem ne ka. Ne modern boss eni a eso eni. I don't believe. Say nipa ye adwuma mo yi wo mo hye kokom kwa. But I'm saying that well, you're frontline and now modern bonus training you should be appreciated. But let's also be mindful, say, you ain't me appreciate you. Yeah.
Baby,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And almost a woman, Bibia, almost Casa Bibri. Yeah. I almost woman, Casa.
When your contract, Ubi's also
man, Unim, Mamin Casa Semi.
Yeah.
Unim say in Parliament, and I think this thing has to be said.
Yeah.
In Parliament, say anka budget statement, for example, if anka ebia in approving it, no say a 3 or 4 stages, 3 stages in the voice vote. So one for voice where you call for a division. So division is still when you're convinced that
head.
You can't say secret ballot.
Secret ballot.
When him say budget ne call for secret ballot. And even some MPs on the majority side would have voted against the budget.
Of course.
You know that.
Of course.
And you know the reason?
Some being.
Okay. When him say MPs no bebrena are on boards of state agencies. Do you know, sir, there are about 9 MPs are omo board biao. But some MPs have 3 boards. Ebi mo 2 boards are omo that's all.
Minimum MPB are now or your former deputy minister.
Yes.
This time no.
There are some 9 MPs are omo board biao na so. But some MPs have 3 boards.
And what is my problem with that?
Yes, I will say fine.
Emu de wani.
Now some men also.
No me busa emu de wani.
Chairman, what me my MPB.
Now there is a problem behind so.
No me busa. Say be say music
problem no say. I mean finting some of them were prepared to vote against the budget.
But vote against the budget. Anya mo na vote mo nya mo 137.
No, they are avoidable.
But I'm saying that obi mo me fan show mo sutiri. Say, Tinchiri, a member of parliament. No, be what the
board. 3 boards.
Is that your concern? I don't get discussion. Me na me pay. Who your president? Who campaign for Mugu Mino? Why are we doing this?
Now,
you came to power.
Yeah, approve budget. I will permit.
Now, can you go on your strength as a member of parliament? Can you go? How many independent candidates in your parliament?
So what's your point?
I'm saying that who any party in Dubai? It is only a member of parliament. Now, who on your board? What's your problem? What's your problem? No, what is your problem, Obi? So we quote your party. Omunya de boni biao. Party ni sisi ene say. Woman do ba machine. No, mama nyasa. We say mo ma nipa bebie no. I say it is their right. And as obi anya 2, me nya bi kra, obi anya 3.
Obi nya 3. Obi nya 1.
Ene de obi wo so pa wo mo.
Me wo yo what?
Na di wo pa na wo kasa say obi. Na di pa ekoso abrabo we mu no. Obi kra 12, obi ni bi.
Na say nya de papa. But that's what we are speaking
about. If you deserve it, you get it. If you deserve it, you get it. We know the root causes of some of these things. We know. They are fascists as we speak now. Now fascists nima Edna Santimantem MPs na Ekoto Santene na Dr. Baumia Ba mo send them to mra na mo to mo de ni wurem. Mo conferences amako nyina mo de amanfo wurem sa.
Atik Mohammed said, good afternoon, Obi. An entrenched position against the e-levy is a bold and a worthy cause. Consensus can still be reached with the rejection of the e-levy in its current state. A levy can be charged on the service fee subscribers pay
also
to the telcos.
In its current state.
Yeah. It is still e-levy. Atik Muhammad Edie Ini.
I know what you're about.
Yeah, Atik or my Obi. I'm still wondering the sort of procedure used to inspect the COVID card in public. For my observation, some people easily borrow friends or the card of relatives to attend occasions because they do not go through any strict proof of identity. Oh man, that's also a very interesting point. Yeah. Just show the card and that's all. Yeah. In your nyimpo, you share picture and say with details the woman. You get it.
They were in the card.
COVID vaccination card.
Yeah.
No, baby, I ever say so. I'm gonna say, yeah, event. Obi baby,
they don't check the details. We card then and alcohol.
We card and it's also something. Gusty man in Bricum a day abase or more information. Okay. We say, Obi, I disagree with you. The Speaker of Parliament is the most experienced speaker in this Fourth Republic, and we expect him to bring his experience to bear on running this Parliament. If he was around, that scaffold wouldn't have arisen. This is a sheer incompetence on the part of the Speaker. My point, NSA. And I would make this point wherever I go. So if you are comparing the Speaker, who compared it to what? Because all the other speakers have presided over Parliament. Majority knew huge numbers.
This experience is very new.
And if you are comparing him to what? To come to the conclusion, say he's the worst speaker.
I think that will be because of interest levels in the Ukrainian Council in Parliament and on behalf of the parliamentarians. And no, now can't see me. Say the Ukrainian era Baben, which we know so called GIRS.
Yes.
At least the leaders of the House too, no, Haruna and Chimensa, and yet out of place.
Yes.
And yet out of place.
So they should be
at
in
least.
the
Because any part of
Okay.
So I just say, but say okay, say on performing on supervisor, my brother get the information right. I don't think the person of Babin, no matter how political wickedness he wants to demonstrate, ever prefer say we are not the anymore at the chop as no.
Yeah.
What in fact what will he achieve? The no, the ban will be achieved. Say Sana Muso yeah. So what I say, it came across as such.
Yeah.
But if you sit down carefully and look at even in paying for Nankasa, leaders Nankasa need control over more call for one. What is it?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's true.
Leaders Nankasa crown need control. Leaders Nankamu Busromu Ankasa leaders. Who dare you say with me as a first time?
Now,
Afro podium.
Allegation Ahmed Ibrahim so they be two mono.
What's it?
Oh, one thing.
What's it?
So say delay na ba yeah nam soma a drag yama speaker coffee.
Yeah.
The delay was because na majority for no enso. You are not addressa for any parliament.
That is the strategy they use. 2015 more typical example. They deliberately delay some majority no. Unipa maya ofa kwanya senyina so. It is no news.
No, but what is even news? They say Adjuasafo was refusing to come. The chief of staff had to go and beg her for 3 hours.
Or MPP ni anazokuta adanse we. Na we are one. No more call for. No more kasa say they are the BC baby ada. These are irrelevant matters. Whether Adjuasafo was willing to come or otherwise, wama. Omo call for pay people on paper for moacho. Any party business. I'm talking about the Ekosiise. I'm a Ghana from one side. I want to tell you that Ahmed Ibrahim Okikawi. Eventually, Adjuasafo came or he did not come. She came.
Yeah.
Whether or your party or one party or a party or right side butimi fu or right side me and ya. You know what's the big deal about it? In any case, Ghana for you see there. Then the company chief of staff to Kano yes, ube komnan tronkwa amanyo semchuchan troche usa. Now, the chief of staff. What has that got to do with the business of the day? What has that got to do with the business of the day?
I was my surprise. They say, Mibusan say, honorable na who evidence were here no. I say Obi, when him say me deputy minority chief whip.
Oh.
Deputy minority chief whip you know. Those are some of the side issues. But let's all take our time. The current setup of parliament, a lot of these issues will come up. The parliamentarians should know what they represent in our democracy and say, "Wow, we are temperamental, no? Leadership no should." Baby.
No, that's my worry with Haruna and then Chambers Abusu.
Yeah.
Because one of them paying for, especially Chambers Abusu, honorable leader of government business. How? In Parliament, Ankasa Francis Sengu answer a party for yes, Parliament Francis Sengu.
Baby, no move na
you say on your SIC for Amukoja Choboy.
Was share world news portals now, baby. Charlie, the disgrace was
copy the papada.
Was too much.
Ubi ko Uganda just yanko. Na no papa Uganda no so dey biaba.
Yeah. Man me na say.
Wa me da say na because catch ro, you see kroma any bronya me say corner cooking kan
shops bi anso ayan for e ton your man.
The dishonesty of people of this country.
Again, I'm the petrol.
Oh, trocha. Obi. Ditro papa.
But the last time I call, Malcolm, the way I see it, we never been profound names.
I had you, na ye be cry you. Ye mu be credit beware of wild dogs abwe fie nim. Ya cry ya go shopping kakrakra. Now here na obi.
Oh.
Why can't you be thankful and grateful to yourself? And here now this is wow. Oh, I also you be one now young.
Yeah.
Wako tomu one bag e da ko fie ko de. U di sa ka tese de obedi kura no. Unya. Ko siara na o si yeshira o asafo yehu a o ye kron.
Awan medasi. Ekosiise isuni high Asempa FM. Ma yenkonko tie we yemra ye ba ene ye wukuada panelists no are ready. Yebeshase Eddie and Komo, and I've gotten some very interesting messages from you. Yeba yebedi nkomo. Stay with us.
No matter what you're going through.
Coach, when him say me ba Romeo yare, me testing no malaria no. Oh, you positive. Enti want to me cry.
Sir, try me na me ba. My brandy, won't mommy by malaria. I am malaria drono.
By malaria?
Yes, by malaria. Kudos Pharmaceutical Limited and the Diaba. Esai Artimeta and Lumifantro Womuntino. A boa etu malaria na sentem. Nenum anyaya na a ye juma suntem.
Wow, shesa wa sorry. Romeo, ubeti mi akotai kwando training ene. Ani mami.
Semi kacho.
Ewo pharmacy BM.
By malaria dro, ya wonkara die and penifon so die. Etufo fra Kudos Pharmaceutical Limited. Ewo 0596081168.
By malaria, FD ahwehwema gia tumu se eye.
And now we are seeing a woman. Obi a we school. I work for mo po mo maye die. And obi a we adwuma mpo ehwese. Ode ne ho be hye we ase a Daniel computer yimu. Enunti and American for UNIAT at the amount. UNIAT Practical Institute of IT and Entrepreneurship. Programs are edim puntuo ni yedie ba. Enkwa no mo ye. Ebi te say computer basics and office administration, graphic design, video editing and 3D animation, software engineering, network and cyber security engineering, ethical hacking, artificial intelligence and robotics, PLC programming, computer hardware and mobile phone technician, online business and forex trading. Na de ede wo UNIAT aso ni say. Courses ni nyina 85% practical. Enti obawie no na wo wadwa wo nsa no dadaada. Na programs ni nyina are internationally recognized with CPIP certification. Ubesenya travel opportunities, startup initiatives for be obawie successfully. Your weekend, evening and regular classes into UNIAT and American formal. And our friend 0547 966 966 0547 966 966. Accra Shishaya our data house, Asylum Down, Runabout, Kumasi, Shishaya our Tag Junction, Anako Unia.com, UNIYAT.com. Unia, creating Ghana's top innovators through IT and entrepreneurship.
Ladies and gentlemen, the king of electronics,
Asempa FM.
the price slasher, or Tipa Plus One, the king of Fofo, le Fo, Nubulo, Uno.
I think it's where anyone macho way.
Nibuwa de Bruta.
Such a macho price. Yema we must tell him my way.
PM Electronics. Fair price.
This is dangerous pricing. I'm the priceless here on the cheap in fake products. Take it away. I like this one. Where is the price coming slashing? Where is the price?
Kaffa.
Kaffa will never cease to amaze me.
Oh, yes.
Look at such a giant TV with small price. Zacchaeus price.
No.
If you never come here, be able to home appliance. I will Kaffa. Because Kaffa no. Every day is a Black Friday.
Yeah!
From this Black Friday, Kafam Attity Home Appliances up to 80%. Utrade, yes, slash prices.
Nidini na honam se na sani afibia oyano no afidia no beye soronko kra Mr. Music Man Kodwantri live in concert afidia na fashion soronko esanse ya didi mfieduasa Kodwantri awoso Ghana 24th night bia oh yes 24th December inso maye hia wo the Icon Event Center opposite Living Room East Lagos and maestro pen stage bambala ne so hia family efia kwame yeboa and so for South Africa. Dial *447*397# Netto tickets this year. Economy 200 cities, business class 500 cities, and a first class 800 cities. Over to Minister 0245-085-016 and reserve your table. When you join the Icon Event Center 24th December 7 p.m. Freedom Family Entertainment and the Luxury Entertainment supported by Event Vendors Association, media partners Joy Prime, Joy FM, Love FM, Adom TV, Adom FM, Share FM, Breeze FM, Joy Entertainment, and in myjoyonline.com.
This festive season, there's only one place where the thrill of Christmas meets Ghanaian culture. Taste of Ghana. Welcome to my beautiful Christmas city, where we have magical experiences around every corner. From mouth-watering local food and beverages to electrifying musical performances featuring Ochame Kwame, Amachi Dede, Samini, Kwabna Kwabna, Kofi Kinata, Edem, King Promise, Kwesi Arthur, Mr. Drew, Soul Winners, and Wulome. And with exhilarating contemporary dance, inspiring drama, iconic fashion shows, delightful art exhibitions, and indigenous children's adventures, all in the mix. Entry is absolutely free. So come and let's spread the magic and cheer the whole family. Discover my beautiful city on Monday, the 27th of December at the forecourt of the State House, Accra, from 2 p.m. Taste of Ghana is brought to you by GIPC with support from the Ministry of Information, Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Trade and Industry, Diaspora Affairs at the Office of the President, Ghana Tourism Authority, Ghana Export Promotion Authority, Beyond the Return, and SIC Life. Media partners, Joy FM, Hits FM, and Asempa Radio. Don't forget, all COVID-19 protocols will strictly be observed.
Hey, it's me pad and me kita mi amike. Ecobank, me damase.
Shy, cow than you.
Oh, say Ecobank, yeah, cruising.
Once you bet me a cruise, you want to say, Esani Ecobank Auto Finance Package inti. Koyen card dealers a who do PI no one year Juma baby. Ye ka dawa kumaso. Say a new car, say yes second hand. Why your mouse special discount. Ecobank side and she share public boy with your can who can you na. Your mouth interest rate and it boy from cry. Ebe bring when so. Oh, so when your accounts work bank and money how cry. Sa when ye da homo bia. NTN so sa ka no da ekeke. Abebwe. Preto free 0800 003 225. Anasa ko Ecobank nkrabata bebia nebusa Ecobank Auto Finance Package. Eshise kakra wo ho. Ecobank, the Pan-African Bank.
Afiaso enioma pa yasan atete so de bia ye ba ko pe e wonioma pa ni nyina bi compute Ghana cashback Christmas beto enioma pa bi te say LG, Samsung, Tecno, Bluetech eni ne ekeka ka ho nyina abo ye nkrabata a e wo Ghana half an nyina compute Ghana buy and win instant from 20th December open 24th praying e wo 0307 070701 and say 0243 143 143. Download the app no ewo Compute Ghana Limited. Now enjoy free delivery. Ewo enkran anytime importem nyina. Bia ye ba ko pe o Compute Ghana. Passion for technology.
In this season of giving, sharing, and gratitude, we pause to appreciate you, the special people who made our journey joyful. We say a big thank you. From all of us here at the Multimedia Group and our families to your families, grateful hearts. Asida, Christ at work.
Hey, it's me pad and me kita mi amike. Ecobank, me damase.
Shy, cow than you.
Oh, say Ecobank, yeah, cruising.
Once you bet me a cruise, you want to say Esani Ecobank Auto Finance Package inti. Koyen card dealers a who do PI no one year Juma baby. Ye ka dawa kumaso. Say a new car, say yes second hand. Why your mouse special discount. Ecobank side and she share public boy with your can who can you na. Your mouth interest rate and it boy from cry. Ebe bring when so. Oh, so when your accounts work Ecobank and money how cry. Sa when ye da homo bia. NTN so sa ka no da ekeke. Abebwe. Preto free 0800 003 225. Anasa ko Ecobank nkrabata bebia nebusa Ecobank Auto Finance Package. Eshise kakra wo ho. Ecobank, the Pan-African Bank.
Hey, you're the up and coming landlord. Who died yes where you?
Kwame, I don't mean you. Aka roofing and a ceiling. Na me contract anon so say. Me feni na enko dan rocksters. Wonso wo kromo pan. Wo dwen ho sen.
The contract and wo nimnia ko. Ghana had here a ban of quality metal trusses, roofing sheets, plasterboard, and a POP ceiling there. Aye rocksters. Enfie be brain na rocksters. Adi roofing sheet papa ene ho aka there. Asum Ghana for.
Enka ye say ya no mu die nso ebo.
Eni adufudi achi na nkotwa de bone ne sundache. Fre 0544-338041. Say metal trusses, roofing sheet, plasterboard and POP cylinder. Fre Rockstars na won chawuntum.
LPG I am from a jar and hotse. Nanso se and hubetia mawa, I just a woody a dijume. And son, I will be so wujano. Here, Nasha se from a jahun can be ara NJ ho. Se wote in from a jahun pampana. Bue aponone and pomanu yina. Ebanesa men so ana me numbri biara edi inyina mahuadin eye juma. Dundum eja biara waso ho. Nafre onim di fo mano meshe mount. Fasamina insuyogu in from a jaton true wano ano. Se ehuro natural se etue ampa ta ehwe se droban na etwen from eja no hu ntue na ta isesa droban no acha preko mfie mienu biara echi hwe se abri biara wo be soja no wo be pa wo matisa na waso stove hwe se from eja ne ho asode no adum abri biara wo mfandi dwuma biara nkratoyi efri National Petroleum Authority aswe.
Ensuo mankwa, ensuo yemkwa. Nom Awake purified drinking water. Abujun swa eye krojin. Ensuo ne ma wahode tena ho abribia. Kai se Awake bottle ba ku bia wo beto no. Ye sika kakra de kon National Cardiothoracic Center. Awake purified drinking water. One for life.
For bulk purchase, contact 0262 351 251.
In Kratoi MD Ahwemagia Tumse eye.
Come on, let's go. Yeah, chop shop, yeah. Just call on chop shop, yeah. All the kids is chop shop, yeah. All the kids is chop shop, yeah.
Top Shop, Ghana's good food place.
It's the most wonderful time of the year when joy is in the air and families party in the park. Feel the excitement in the air as Joy 99.7 FM and Frighthall partner to bring you the biggest open-air family event on the Christmas calendar. The Joy FM Frighthall Family Party in the Park on Monday, December 27, 2021. And this time,
we're taking you up the hill to the Ibri Botanical Gardens. Come for the fun, the games, the music, the food, the dancing, the laughter, the prizes, the love, and the joy.
8 is the 27th of December 2021. Time 9 a.m. sharp. Venue Ibri Botanical Gardens. Rate 50 Ghana cedis for a family of 6. Ticket outlets Joy FM and online.
Come up the hill for another fan-packed day of happy memories with your favorite Joy personalities as we sing, dance, play, cook, and laugh together as one big Joy family.
The Joy FM Frighthall Family Party in the Park is headlined by Frighthall. Frighthall, you deserve a life of goodness.
And Sethi Royalties, Nyamidria Apartments, Franco Trading Enterprise, Phone Papa, and the Laptop Papa Fee. Day by day men, strong and refined. The skin you deserve. ADB, Truly Agric and more. ATL, bringing fabric to life. The Joy FM Frighthall Family Party in the Park is headlined by Frighthall. Frighthall, you deserve a life of goodness.
The Joy FM Frighthall Family Party in the Park. Experience it. Don't be told.
Aha! Afrain if you done you Your ultimate sports station, Asempa 94.7 FM. If you done yes, switch it on for fraud. Hey, woman, switch it. I am prep zone. The latest news around the world of sports. Weekend games, in-depth preview and analysis. Nayama hot betting odds for the weekend. And
the love it to come. Money love. It's money love.
Show prep zone. If you debut 7 to 9:30 p.m. Don't miss the show. Hashtag prep zone.
Bema netie me. So wo obi a wo Johnson tentema najo. Anasa wo bema mu ta hyehyɛ wo kyemu ansa na wadwo so. Wadwo so na mu akyemienu. So wo bema so ate ana empa so agudie na kofam nti wontime nyinse wo yire dia. Ene Access Clinic and Prostate Center. Ene ye wo last stop. If you say Access Clinic and Prostate Center die. Yenni majuma. Emema ho odinti ene ye ban. Access Clinic and Prostate Center. Ene Nima Police Station ene din hwe animo. Ewo Maslot Hotel ene the Youngsters International School finfin honoa. Freyen ewo 024-025-7333 and 020-352-2579. Access Clinic and Prostate Center. Beme bia eni daso no.
Adum TV 9 lessons and Carol. For favorite Kuma stars, I want one. Hey, yes, I want to win you to the come. One day, baby, yes, wine a man. And one day, yes, Papa yourself. The American Nassins War. Aye, make your catch. Be a siesta. And some Colorado. The big talent show contestants. Piazza Memorial Youth Choir. And it's surprise, baby. My share. And the 24th of December, our National Theatre. Ghana pa no would have 2 shows. First show near 3 to 6 p.m. The second show near 8 to 11 p.m. Adum TV 9 lessons and Carol. Jumadi, a wafwa omutaye chine. Young Vita, ATL, Mako Power Scientific Herbal Clinic, Serene Insurance, Day by Day Men, Yunkulenu Palm Soup Base, Banswa Herbal, Franco Trading Enterprise, Mikado Conference Center, Piccadilly at 65, Asada Fabric, Infavi from Big Baron Pharmacy, Medfab Roofing System, Ederic Limited, Keep Fit Natural Mineral Water, Valido Spices, Ayulab's Gripe Water, Hima Royal Rice, and a Nick Charles Skin Care.
One expert Asempa FM. Mini open beta trading na kesi mu die no ani one expert. Kwa your website no so oneexpert.com.gh. Ana download the app no. Na feature beta obetumi di ne boom kokokra. Use promo code 233GH na je with 200% bonus. Ebru 1,600 Ghana cedis. One expert. Bet ya bribia. Gambling ho atru titwa ne wa hwe yi. Ye ma wa wundi mfie duo. Yemi commissioner Jinkrato we atum.
Hi, I'm DJ Drogba. On average, 250,000 people die on the road in Africa each year. This breaks my heart, knowing that so many deaths could have been avoided. Remember, no person is too big or too small to avoid the effects of alcohol. Just one drink can increase the risk of a serious crash. Once it's in your blood system, the only remedy is time. Short-term remedies such as coffee, cold showers, or energy drinks don't help. If you need to travel after a drink, be responsible. Take a taxi or public transport, or just stay where you are. Follow these safe steps and help save lives. We all have a role to play in road safety. Together, let's make Africa's road safer.
This announcement is brought to you by the Prudence Foundation in partnership with the FIA Action for Road Safety, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, and the Didier Drogba Foundation.
Official poll, Ministry of Health, Ghana Health Service no aboafo echia wo sronko afie. Wo kai wo se December eyobosumi a wodi esi wo sronko se wode wo COVID-19 panie no. Esan se COVID-19 yade no nkoye. Edaso ane ye netie. Afi nso samre ya na COVID-19 ehitantem. Ebra ye di afi na nipadom ehiemu. Nanso betimi anya ahoban bom mapa se wo COVID-19 panie ye mu bia. AstraZeneca, Johnson & Johnson, ni Moderna ne yade wo obi a wedi mfie dun wotwe ni echire. Pfizer pe enye tumidi wo obi a wedi mfie dunum ni echire. Apenfo pe ne nka ho. Vaccines ya FDA agya tumi ohaw bie ne ho. Eye adwuma, eye free. Na sanso bon ho ban sronko free COVID-19 yade no ho. Owuo na bua me yenje wonto ayaresabia nso. Ghana for opepepepe na wo vaccine ya emfa wo haw bia mbre wonom. Enti woti ho twen de. Fa wo national ID card no mu bia ko vaccine yi bi wo mpotem. Se wo ko wo de toso mienu na ya fa wo COVID-19 card no ko. Se wo panye yi wie na wo mpom ntene wo a kwa yaresabia bia ben wo na won hwew. Kwaswa show face mask, tie fa semina wo horo wonsa wonsu a esone ase. Fa sanitizer alcohol wom fifa wonsa ho. Na montete montem. Yemma wa fihia pa, bo ho ban, bo wabusia ho ban. Wo panie no na bo ho ban free COVID-19 yade no ho. Enkai boy free Ministry of Health, Ghana Health Service ne wa boafo nchen.
Anytime I feel lonely, feeling sad, only one station makes me happy. When I wake up in the morning, only this station makes my day. Yeah. Oh, Asempa, Asempa, Asempa FM. Asempa, Asempa, Asempa FM. Oh, Asempa, Asempa, Asempa FM. Asempa, Asempa, Asempa FM. 94.7.
94.7 Asempa FM Sony Ekosiisen On Asempa no asugusu awutie no ma ye na munyina ase ne ensan mama kwa ba bi emra Ekosiisen so ewa Asempa FM. Let me do these dedications now for Yenhwen to us. We say please make or do this birthday wish to my dad, Mr. Samuel Kwabena, popularly known as Uncle Sammy of New Takrade, and this from Lord Terry on Adom TV correspondent our Western region. Yenia Lord Terry ne papa Samuel Kwabena Terry or New Takrade. Baby Rafrel Uncle Sammy, happy birthday to you and do have a good one. Let me see this one. This one says happy birthday, a 10th birthday to Akosia Enima Esia Materia of, is it K. Billy Clare International School from Nana Akwesi Ampoma upon CEO of Delete Ghana Limited. Stay blessed. Inti, the CEO of Delete Ghana Limited, they did Nana Akwesi Ampoma upon Nebaba Akosia Enima Esia Materia, our school K. Billy Clare International School. We did 10 years and happy birthday to you. Okay, let's continue and then read some of your messages. But before that, no, my main fan some day in Chim Emamo, and I am some day in Tibomodi ne you assume ne tie ne ye, Emma, and some who here say Obeti. When you are born de Rabwa, when him say Kojo entry that the Lumba and a matchy the day will be performing on one stage at the Cap Farm Legend Night, 1st January 2022, New Year, and a air basso. 3 big Ghanaian legends rocking one stage. It can only happen on the Cap Farm Legend Night. Air basso Accra International Conference Center, 7 p.m. sharp. Near Shase Grand Arena and a Ekoso Ewo, 1st January. Charles Kojo Fosuda de Lumba, Iron Boy, Abrantia Machi the Day, the maestro himself, Mr. Music Man, Kojo Entry, all on one stage. Bomodin say, Obekai is a way a strictly VVIP table reservation event. And reserve your VVIP table early. COVID-19 protocols Ningina will be respected. Fre 0200 220202 0200 220202. Oko legendsnightgh.com. Information now PBO Ubenya Oko Cap Farm. Your branches are Wadan Soman and East Legon. Ubenya reservation Ebiatimia Ewoho. Kai said the event is powered by Terra Vista and proudly sponsored by Cap Farm Ghana Limited, your #1 electronics and home appliance company in Ghana. Cap Farm Legends Night. Experience greatness. CBG in Susam Infantum and him say NA paying your taxes now have become very, very, very easy. Yama utia wotuo I am re. Customs duties, all other GRA payments have been made easy at any CBG branch nationwide. You can also dial from your phone. You can dial *222# in the *222# to pay your customs duties, your GRA taxes, your Environmental Protection Agency levies, Ghana Standards Authority levies, Food and Drugs Authority levies, and levies for all other government services. Ubetimi Etria just on your phone. *222#, and please you follow the prompt. You would need proof of payment. It will be here invoice. you can generate your invoice easily. Log on to ghana.gov.gh. Ghana.gov.gh. Fill your forms and generate your own invoice. For more details, no fret 0302 216 000 CBG, or see we stand with you. Brunyana Bantem, and there is one promotion after another. Casapreco Company Limited and so is in the mix. Omu boy Juma Brutal Casapreco, a step beyond excellence. Unim se Casapreco say ye product na ye wono say uba beto 1,000 packs, ye chow 100 packs for free. Tiyo what 1,000 packs of any of our products. The infant say ye soft drinks nibi anase yinsu and a what 1,000 packs and ye chow 100 packs for free. Promotion is shall say 8th November. It will till the 31st of December. And they get 1,000 packs of combinations of any of our soft drinks. And now say, ye insure awake purified drinking water 500 ml, 750 ml. Uto ye insure ni be packs na 1,000 ye chow 100 at the account. Ain't ye soft drinks in ye will Storm, ye will Choco Malt, ye will Puma Cola, ye will Puma Tamarind, ye will Multi Fruit, Nina Utomobia combination 1,000 ye chow 100 packs at the peso. Me pa chow o pebia toa. Any of our accredited key distributors across Ghana ukwa promotion ni air cost for den. Casapreco Depo wa Accra, Pentex Road, Kumasi Tanoso, Techiman Ho and Atamale, Nina ukwa ubetimi enyabi. Ato Fre 0501 620 741 and a 0501 562 072. Now your product your friend the Tetra Pak is exempted from this promotion. Tetra Pak encount me pacha unso say oton your man up see deliver ma baby awobia ye be deliver at the amount with the friend numbers no ne koto. Na yenye free deliveries no emfa amount. Casapreco Company Limited say the can step beyond excellence. And they in Sanwe Juma here to survive in our current dispensation. Baby a Juma sem akwa could do. You need some skill set to be employable. And who here has skill set as a matter of urgency and necessity. Na Uniat Practical Institute, and a friend UPI, Omudini Trinitia UPI, a technological school that focuses mainly on the practical approach to learning. Your courses now, your main courses, and we do 1 year, and your short course, and also 3 months minimum. Your main course is the 1 year duration, and main courses nibini. Computer basics and office administration, okwa in Sanwe Juma Kama Yadebema, network and cyber security engineering, online business and e-commerce, graphic design, video editing, 3D animation, and your software engineering, your computer hardware and mobile phone technicians also training 1 year. Ube quadre we jumani man kasa men Canada, and your short courses so 3 months minimum, and also Python programming, Java development, style graphics, CCTV installation and management, web development, cyber security, and Android development. Now here say also about UPI based on no. Ebine say UPI a CODVET registered training school. Yamao 85% practical training. In the theory no a kitwebi. We offer certified certificate of competency. Your sign were well equipped and air-conditioned classrooms and laboratories. You're well qualified and very motivated teachers. And so ever. Fraying CCR 0547 966 966 0547 966 966. Your Delta House, our asylum down roundabout in the corner on the UPI in Incomo. And there's a open die at all. And I can say your dream of owning a house this year, no engage. And the 22nd year will be 8-9 days more to go to the end of the year. Sefi Realty say men fan to my name say Oma Dino. Ya tibone so by 50%. TNA 50% off. You heard me right, 50%. Ya tibone so. Prices are now starting from as low as 220,000 Ghana cedis. 220,000 Ghana. Ubenya dan ya wa dia we woto. And enya dan bia keke we gated community tie. Only limited number of homes are available. They're first come, first served. Remember, so we're a gated community with 24-hour security and everything to make your comfort assured. Yewo Tema, 2 minutes drive from the Palace Shopping Mall. In Tenye Bebia Keke. 2 minutes drive from the Palace Shopping Mall, Yewo Tema. Sethi Realty, 50% off, with as little as 220,000 Ghana cedis. Ubenya Dainibi Etemi Ato. If you are looking to buy a home or an excellent opportunity to invest your money, call Sethi Realty on 0551 438 888 0551 438 888 and 0551 435 555 0551 435 555. Your website nyamidua.gh.com. So hurry, because offer no can end anytime. And your price is not subject to change without notice. Take advantage. You see, now 220,000 no co ne copper dine bito gated community Sethi Realty and kwa and a way at the amount mommy and shannon so na into me in this so. Can so say vaccination multimedia pania no ye will be COVID-19 vaccination over multimedia name ha second phase more mobile first phase maybe the second phase no and no number. Brane Brabewo, it shall see Thursday, 16th December in the Yugo so air over multimedia princess. So Obe first dose, Obe one waha, second dose na abba in the Mumra na Mumra emewo. Me pacho 10 a.m. each day. Now I shall save your life and that of others. Very, very, very important. Chairman Alote Jacobs at Nase. Chairman Akwaba na apom to them.
And I mean, my bravo is actually rising, sir.
Yes.
Nzimun crying, a mumbai, Yankupon in Tabankas no Catamondo. The man was so Yankupon in Tabankas.
Yes.
Jana is in there. 1 Monday day, a day out to him. My yan and woman, Musune Sanam to him. I is in. The author is in there. Michia, Mama. Merry Christmas. What's the main kind of Merry Xmas?
Okay. And kind of Merry Christmas.
Oh, it is Christ, the people of Christ gathering. To you. Christmas means followers of Christ gathering.
En masse.
Into
Christmas.
Into Christmas.
Into the center is Christ.
Xmas. Because the atheists don't believe that there is God in Christ. And so they have shortened it to Xmas. Those who don't believe have gathered. But we believe in Christ.
We believe in Christ.
As the ultimate and the Son of the Eternal One.
Of the Eternal One. The only accredited Savior of the world.
And my faith and my belief is in Christ. And it takes absolute hold of me. And by that I live. And I have the sound of word to glorify the maker of the heavens.
That's true.
And the earth. That's
true.
That's true. Mama, Merry Christmas to the executive chairman of JL Properties, Dr. James
Atulinse.
Yeah, and the management and staff. For doing so well.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
For the housing industry. And I won't call it the estate development in Ghana, but the housing
industry
in Ghana. They are so unique and they are doing so well.
And let me also add my voice and say Merry Christmas to the staff. Management of JL Holdings. And the JL Holdings, JL Properties is part of the group. Lord Oware, General Manager, Emma JL Properties. And multimedia. I know. And Dr. Olin say good afternoon to you. Merry Christmas, and we wish you a prosperous new year. 2022 would see JL grow from grace to grace. To all the staff, fantastic workers there. Merry Christmas. Have a good one.
Grace is another name for Christ.
Yeah.
Because he is full of grace.
Full of grace.
And see, grace like the like the rising sun. And it shines and shines on every human being, including nature and creation. Yeah, but nature, you as a Christian, you are trying to demean God because the scientists will give credit to nature but not to God.
Not to God.
But God is nature, and nature is God.
It's God.
And
the whole kind about your unshaken belief and faith in God. And I'm a Kai. The lyrics of this song, a song written by Don Moen, or say, my faith has found a resting place, not in device nor creed. Not in device nor creed. Or say, I trust the ever living one. His wounds for me shall plead. It's a powerful song. The lyrics are
his
really
wounds
for me shall plead. But we be there or say not in device. Or my faith has found a resting place. And that faith is not in device nor creed. I trust the ever living one. His wounds for me shall plead. Or say enough for me. And this is the second stanza. Enough for me that Jesus saves. This ends my fear and doubt. A sinful soul, I come to him. He will never cast me out. Third stanza. I need no other argument. I need no other plea. It is enough that Jesus died. And only chorus, no? Yeah. It is enough that Jesus died and that he died for me. And I think this is rather the third stanza, yeah. My heart is leaning on the word, the written word of God. Salvation by my Savior's name. Salvation through his blood. Now, what's the chorus? I need no other argument. I need no other plea. It is enough.
No other argument.
Yeah, I need no other plea. It is enough that Jesus died and that he died
for me.
It's a powerful song.
You should be proud.
It's a powerful song.
You see, that's one thing that human beings fail to understand. You allow the Spirit of Christ, the name of Christ, the being of Christ to absolutely possess you. That is the true possession of every human being. So that out of your mouth shall come praises. Everyone was as it. But when you are in doubt, Christ now, your Savior now, what comes out of your mouth doesn't resonate with the cosmic world. For angels even to turn around and look at you, what is this guy saying? Because for whatever you utter as a human being, what is man that has made me a little under the angels? The angels they are above us, slightly above us. But in here, we have been given the freedom, the democratic freedom to do whatever we like. But you should have faith and believe in God.
Faith and believe in God.
Because Moses Bakacho in Genesis to Nomes. It got to a point when God decided that he should do away with the Israelites who were going to the land of Canaan. I said, these people are stiff-necked people. Stand aside, let me destroy them, and I will make a nation out of them. Then Moses question, then the whole universe, including our neighbors, will say, then Yangu point is or the end, but they said he did because that was the first time I saw that word, and God repented. No, God repented.
Okay, the way no
when you know there, Wama Nala Ngomsha Washe Abraham, now for 430 years war exile. No more connections are warrior. nti gyina nkyɛn na men finish the mongo of here na ma another generation should come out of you because you still have the blood of Abraham with you. I said, the whole nation, those around us, you are a wicked God.
And God repented.
God repented. Movie.
Yeah. My honorable Kojo Edu Asare Akwaba. But let me also say, sir, the lyrics I read out was sung. Don Moore was not the author.
Author of it.
He sang it.
He sang it.
So the author is
a revised version of.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, iPhone 2 need we home.
Oh, you home.
I'm going to answer a question about saying.
Yamiadum will be.
Obviously, a panzo.
Afisa say na yatinkwam.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Afisa say na yatinkwam na yede aseda kese manyame.
Yeah.
Afi bebre na nyame aye. And me in particular there. There's so much I owe God, especially in terms of thanksgiving and praise, because manamon throughout this year, fiti last year, they but this year, nearma nyame yi akere bin, the mama meni I shouldn't be sitting in this chair. Anka by now dear nanka menye otiasefo minkati asefo but adia ba ko a medanya me asefo, and I believe say as Christians we should always invest in prayer, because the prayer you pray today will not will speak for you in the future. Because I remember, growing up as a young Christian, at least I've been born again for this year will be 32 years.
32?
Yes. And I think the first 5 to 7 of it, there was so much investment in prayer. To the extent, in some of the things that I wanted in my children, I prayed ahead. Say Nyankopon boa me na minhu wo memba mu, and at least I've beginning to see traces of some of the things I wanted.
You prayed for.
And you know, obia also we Christoni. Don't put your trust in this modern day pray for me, pray for me. Braminya kwantrema. They are not magicians. Those prophets and whatever, they are not magicians. They can only do what God has asked them or tasked them to do. And everything they can do is based or hinged on the word of God and not their words. I have worked with the prophet since I became born again, 32 years, Prophet Christopher Yawano.
Yeah.
And I know he has carved his own niche, and a number of Ghanaians and those outside Ghana have tested his ministry. And some of us may not be an armor bearer at a point. In politics,
like Peter, who was the armor bearer of Christ.
Yeah.
Intino, and it's not like armor bearer, Intino. I mean, we studied the Bible. We studied the Bible. Like Adlote is sitting here. I'm not sure, say, some are okay, and then I'll go for Bible now. Or can I memorizing or diabetes now? What I say? The Bible says was out of the abundance of the heart.
The mouth speaketh.
The mouth speaketh. What I say? And I didn't see her. And yet, that time now, no. And now, kwa friend Crawford, because there be a time you be seen no be any ho. Yeah, would know me your status at the time of the issue no status a wom and be determine how God will respond to your case. In some cases e bi kra na nye wo kra untimi bie wanum baby a woda no wankasa untimi bie wanum enkasa. That is when your intercession your prayer why invest the prayer bank storage na e go no
work for you
be free mu aba be gina mu e di amount. So I think say enemre we have charlatans all over the place calling themselves prophets. And I'm saying so, as I said, because I know a prophet when I see one. No prophecy. No, not a single prophecy. Anywhere. And say ni nyame kasa dia wakandada and aligning. What I say? You see, when some of them are speaking, especially on national TV and to the full glare, now sure, some of us when we are watching them straight away, like the Bible says, try all spirits. Test them and see whether they are of God. Every spirit that lifts up the name of Christ. And no, people come and they stand and radi beyamau. When you hear those things, be careful. They would never mention Christ. When they are ministering, you don't hear Christ.
The name Jesus Christ.
Yes. You hear Erade. And so you are fooled because some Erade has been mentioned. God has a name. Urana okoni. Ukona tiso biaka se urana okoni. So better nuti. But who would yeah. And and our child, dear Ujinaso.
That name Jesus.
Yes, the name that is above all names. That at the mention of it, every knee
bows.
Shall bow, and every tongue shall confess that He is Lord. And so any tongue that does not confess that He is Lord, be careful. Unfortunately, and they are determining how our Christian life, or what we call Christianity. That's why you can hear pastors telling their congregation, say, me, na Obama sorry na say, me ma uye ya, say ujai ma sorry ya, aji. What nonsense! What nonsense! Oh, but these are being preached to our hearing. It's on social media, wherever. We hear these things on daily basis, and you find thousands of people seated listening. So, but I don't blame anybody. I blame the church. The church has been sleeping for so long. The church has been sleeping. Shebra Peter Mobreye. Shebra Stephen Mobreye. Shebra Paul Mobreye. Just preaching Christ. Today we have lazy pastors. All of them want to wear suit. Long, niema, ties akesie, drive in nice cars. You think Jesus didn't know good things? You think Jesus didn't know good things? He chose to ride a colt at the time. A man for say, I can uncle be ride Barracuda or say whatsoever. Today, Jesus fed 5,000 people, men, men, meaning say excluding women and children.
It probably might be gender neutral.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Jesus in the Bible, when it gets to women, I'm sure say also, but I can understand what you're saying. Let's even say 5,000 men, women and children inclusive. Today, what are we seeing? The 5,000 men are rather feeding one person. The 5,000 men in the church, you know, almost offerings, any niema, tithe, what all together, they are feeding one person. At the whole church, it is that pastor who has everything. That one pastor. He has everything. On what dying or cars. Bibia, get school fees, your top pet Romano. Yeah, your friend is saying, you think Jesus did that? We'll have a gospel to preach? And we are sorry. Now sorry. A baby sad. Now sorry. How many times? And now one area leader. And now one will say. And now one introduce you. But by the time our best ask questions, you will not be alive to even get whatever they want to give to you. And it's sad. You see, on this occasion of Christmas, the message is not to any unbeliever. Unbelievers, we, the Christians, have missed that way. So we don't attract them anymore. So we are winning over Christians. Mimi was sorry, ha. No, I bet that me and my Baba join no dear. Now we saw that me and my Jordan dear. Me will presbyterian about charismatic. More charismatic, I'm so we move around my brother, we sound complimented and all of that. That's we cross. That's what we are doing today. To be a message, like I said, this Christmas, it's not for Christians. It's not for unbelievers. It is for us Christians. We should purge ourselves. We should let our lives so shine, as the Bible says. Then we should be a lamp unto the feet of this world, a light to the world. That is what God, Christ said we should be. So see, our lights are dim. What corporate a friend saying, Parliament, where are Christians? When you go to judiciary, where are the Christians? You go to presidency, executive, where are the Christians? You don't find them anywhere. We are all doing the same things everybody is doing. But the Karina Dawson, Papa. She should be. So you don't know who is who. You're not done accustomed sinners. Because we have now become part and parcel of the sinful world, that Christ warned us about. But
I think that's really powerful. Thank you. Thank you. And I always tell people, say, the times are near it's no longer true. And that's why Jesus asked the disciples, say, who do men say I am? In the nipa cross and memene wine. What people see matters. It really matters. It's a lie. The mic still when him say bekasa. Evangelism it won't say show brabo. And that's why he said, say, let your light so shine before men. It's extremely important, and thank you so much, Honorable, for that. And I'll refer, especially Christians are 18, to Philippians 2:14-15, or say, do everything without murmuring or questioning, so that you may prove yourselves to be blameless and guileless, innocent and uncontaminated children of God, without blemish, in the midst of a morally crooked and spiritually perverted generation, among whom you are seen as bright lights in a world of darkness. It is extremely important. Let your light so shine. So it's a powerful message. Honorable, thank you. Thank you so much for that. Mamema Chairman Kojo Boatena Jiman Akwaba, on your constituency chair. Edema new a Christian, a true Christian. You can vouch for him. Chairman Akwaba na apome there.
Obi nyame de achen pa. De achen na why adomene yenya cell leader wa hey there. Yeah, can be praised because it's good for the soul. Now also quotation at the attack actually a spokesperson for Pentecostal. And he said at least a hanya should cry yourself down your team. So I say now I did the message a Christopher. Yeah, I think it's all well said. I don't think say I have anything to add it to. See, Christo dear, and one of our country, and I'm winning and share Christo, and then Abrabo.
Yeah.
I think that will help the world. You see, the last time I was doing a little research, I said the population of about 7-point-something billion population cut across in the world. The question is that how many Christians
and a woman?
And going down, Obi, we are looking around 27%. You do 30% cry. Na yensu ye kasa bia ye kachiri we are singing and say Yankopon so ba be fani de pe. And then you ask yourself, say dodo na aka no sa 70% na aka no. Ono so no bo wo mu nyina. Into be wo mu die. And it doesn't mean say kakra na awurade di sa na sema show man no. Say the kojo kan no. At least one person convicted about. Let's say we are always talking about bread, but it is a biblical that tells the world to say, to me, nyame edima nipa betimi aye wo wiase no. That is what he was trying to demonstrate. You see, in yamani nyina no eye nhweso of course say you fa obi nko a he can convert about 10,000 people. So what you say? It 5,000 was standing something. It's okay, so okay, 30%. By this time, many years now, 2,000 years ago, in ka AB and ka Yankopon trimu popa and says the baku jina about 2,000 years, at least about 70% by this time. But I can tell you for the fact, say, I think we are all descending every day. And the obo chrono nagasanzo about Christo dino bebo. So these are the things that it always get worried. I say tiasfono any pano I bring in ano esi bebre adwin. People just me the Christo dey I don't need to I don't want to cry me sorry. No I can't to honor because ye ni ye bi ni anamu bi. Inti say ya wono say agenkwa na say obegien or some be woman dia. That is at least we have to be fair to him. Inti obi me can be cell leader can be and you senior adie so ono ono so titi da bia chairman kasa wie pa unu ni parliament ni koto nanim Reverend Santientwi.
Okay.
The late,
yes.
Our Methodist.
Yes.
Ubia and ask everybody. Ubia of our papa will tell you how the theology is about. Say, I do bet some examples of them related to physical and everything in life. It was but he was very powerful. Very powerful. My
other worry, I think Honorable raised that bit about Christians influencing the spaces they are in. And when Jesus said, go into the whole world to preach the gospel, the world used there, a cosmos. And the cosmos are the arrangement, the arrangement of the world, into the order and arrangement of the world, into education, medicine, your friend is saying politics, art and entertainment, media. Wherever you find yourself, your influence would have to be felt. It is a expandi, you are the light of the world. You are let your light so shine before men. And the great commission for us as Christians are impacting your sphere with the values and the principles of Christ. And I only idea about Christopher. Yes, in population, 70% of Ghanaian population is Christopher, but Ghana doesn't look like a Christian country, and that's the worry. It is also what's happening in Parliament. And you would realize some of the major actors are Christians.
Quickly, you go back to the beginning of the Bible and all those things. I'm just related to what happened in Israel. The Rebecca Bible. When we talk about those who wrote the Bible. From the beginning, ahemfo So between a more crana, yeah, the same Bible, yeah, the Christian. So way Abia Nyamia Yenimun say not here. Inti Obi yeah, something contrary against the will of God. And that time no hine na ote ho no mo Obi onye Roman sofo. What you say? And onye Methodist sofo. But the rules mining the country is about what God has told him and what they think say we have to serve our living God. Into your bar, see Papa way to an amon say, oh, even Jesus at the time, Omodini Kwako crucified. Still, like they take him to the and then they say, na namo otu. The answer is against the Christianity. It's against what his father has laid down. That was between the contrary view between the Christ Jesus and the king at the time. Because no nyina nyame anamo na no bia nam so etufa emra Roman so mu, and they talk about dedication. What you say? It is all about this biblical. It even laws and side on my and a law I did 3 anamon we are saying obi. Apart from saying I crash for a day the abekeka. Yeah. Emre bia ni ho aye we are say go beyond what is in the Bible. And one year expanded no over 10 commandments from 1 to the 10. And moon ye dia ye mra be si baby ene. What you say?
There were about 400 laws.
And to that time, yeah, Tamwa.
And Moses to me standing here.
But that's what it came to the.
But there is one secret.
Yeah.
The laws that was embedded in the 10 Commandments were Egyptian and Mesopotamian laws. The issue is that the blacks who were the first civilized people on earth misdirected their knowledge. But you know what God did? God sent Moses into the court of Pharaoh. And so Moses was able to learn all the rudiments of the Egyptian law and order. And went as far as he was a general. Moses was a general in the Egyptian army and went as far as defeating the Mesopotamians, where Abraham himself came from. And see, combining the laws, he presented all those things, the knowledge he has had, and God defined the knowledge by his own handwriting on a rock. It's a fact, and gave it to him. But you see, because his brother has also learned from the mystics of the Egyptians, also conjure a calf.
In this case, Aaron.
That's right, out of fire. And Aaron shouldn't have done that because there was a supreme God who is now leading. There was I will send thee an angel. My name is in him. He shall lead thee in the way. Provoke him not, for he shall not forgive thy transgressions. It is not God himself, but he was a son of God. That's why we say sons of God.
Match for
So he's matching you for it, and you go and do this.
Now, can be briefly on the point about influencing our spheres.
Yeah, I think over the years, like I said, I won't stretch it because, of course, me call SU. Kakra when I was, young student. Call youth programs. Those days when we were growing, there was something called Christo Fest. YAFCA, Youth Ambassador for Christ Association. Now every year program, Independence Square, and other places. Near Kobe, but since that time, growing up, influences, and in free one side. Fear dear Upia Bonti, so outside influence, school so influence. It's a day how bet you so back. It's here call us or no bar. He call ye. So kakra me aba na ye dey sorry now the cover ye kikaka. I mean those aspects were there. Like I said, I got born again at age 23 or 24, and from that time I started building my Christian life. There have been ups and downs and all of that. But with the little history that I have, based on practical experience and things I've seen, I realize most of our new churches now, they came to antagonize the old ones.
The Orthodox churches
yes.
we knew.
So they targeted those churches more than probably go, because my whole house is Presbyterian. So as young as I was, of course, and bad. But you realize most of those churches too were new churches. I feel no baso fufro. Yen testing yen try go through. I'm first sorry don't cry. Na be bring see. Today, most of them have branches.
Mega.
Just like the Orthodox used to have. The Presby's, the Methodists, the Pentecostals, the Apostolic, and all those things, And then almost branches. So you ask yourself,
what were they criticizing?
What were they criticizing?
Those.
Today they are even building, like you said, mega buildings with state-of-the-art and the Presby people are still building their normal, traditional, they are modified, and they keep preaching their Christ. The same way, the same system, and some of these new ones are reverting to those systems. Now Pentecost for any Presby before they running on my sorry now they are running back to picking some of them have something they call presbytery in their churches. If we I don't know more from us already word use presbytery and all of that. So for me, in as much as I still belong to a charismatic church, I think some of those targeting they were wrong. They should have influenced society. And today, how do you influence society? Some of them have done well, especially the old churches. As I said, almost what some of their influences are being taken over by government. So we could see presec. Now I could see fancy. Now by say farmer minami heso. What was the motive for building the church?
For building the school.
The
church building the school.
Church building the school. It was to uphold a certain and train a people according to a certain laid down principle. Where are those principles today? What you say? The Presby churches normal. You see what the friends Muslims do? Islamic church.
Islamic school.
You the joke. Islamic principle, they don't bend it. Whether you are GS or GIQ, we are had here saying your time we saw you become mosque with a fasting obi and didi say yes established. What happens in our infancy which is a Methodist school and a presec and which other schools are
St. John's
and Catholic schools What has happened there? We have become accustomed to nothing. We don't belong to anything. So where is our Christianity in all of this? That is the beginning. Because we have elevated even from secondary schools to universities. Most of these churches have built their own university. What was the reason? So by the time Nkaobe will political science now at least nanka wonya misung wonya misro any the so I help you to shape you so that when you come into society you will carry it along. How many of them are teaching even morning devotion university? How many? So you ask yourself who caused them? If Christ comes today, no bisa. Yes, they've done big things, like I said, because Amujiska and there's pressure on them to use some of the money to do things and but that's a red herring. It's a red herring. The monies that go into those things, you know, more than half of it echo into pastors' upkeep. Any or more, your friends say, aggrandizement.
Stomach infrastructure.
Stomach infrastructure. That is why it goes. Do you understand? Because no. You see, the Great Commission, you know.
Yes.
The Great Commission, Acts chapter 2. Sorry. I haven't said that. But you don't overeat. Overeating is a sin. Do you understand? You don't overeat because you see, there are villages around this Ghana where we are.
Asempa FM.
They don't know Christ.
Yes.
Oh, now Christ ding a mystery to them. Meanwhile, we are building huge edifices. Every will be that and almost CB I don't get it.
Yeah.
They have some in Accra here, and they are building another one.
It is leading him to Osu.
So I think, sir, no, it's not leading me there. I mean, I know what I'm talking about.
And I know what he is talking about.
For me, I think, sir, we are in a large sense, a larger sense. We are abusing a lot of Christ. That people who radio, preaching radio, so it doesn't end it there. Sabi, Bishano, now also be a friend. Reverend Bibi Abebiu, is it Emmanuel Abebiu? Hour of visitation. Bibi. Mishano and Anamitisa will preaching every Sunday morning. This was at that time in Saname 10 cry. Every Sunday. He died about 3-4 years ago. Okay, the Abraham DeLoves and all those people, Divine Healers Associationists, Healers Church, and those times they were the ones. And Massa, the Ujana Mudi the Bamu, he just said, and ye billion who says, and
software more common. You remember so far?
I remember him very well. Yes, we kind of only Tego sisters. Accident. No one survived. I remember So I remember. What I always say. People like a friend is saying, pastors like Usubempa. Oni Salifu Amako.
Orion.
Orion ne Bakuya wa Plaza. Ewo your friend saying Mamprobi.
What's the younger colleague?
That's where they started. And then later, almost split about Orion. And then brutal. Young guys. It do baby not to say. A lot of people don't know say that Nicholas Duncan Williams and Ordini as pastors. Because at the time, now it's Jana and Nick said, no, these guys, as I said, baby now, your mom guidance kakra. And that is when he came in. And that was just a jadu home. But today, it looks like the things we are seeing. Sabi, ebi emma nipani so enye friends. And like I said, the Christianity has become me Bible because I read the Bible like 3 times. From Genesis to Revelation, 3 times. Answer. Me here say no now at least me sua bibi. And me now me through before. I'm not afraid of witches because in the line of the spirit, they are the least. What I say? Because we will form what I say unya power. How the brenasi. Hierarchy. Ebia near dinche binum. Now trans na before. You have nothing to hold on to. So, and what will make you strong? Your Bible and your connection with your God, the Word of God.
And the Word.
What I say? The Bible says what? Your word, thy word have I put in my heart, that I will not sin against you. Because say ye word no so dos mo mu a free wabrabo. Bonisu ni wabrabo mu. The devil is afraid. What I said, his assassins are afraid. and our castans are not emuti. And our dream also, I dream Papa, how kind Philippians 4:8 is there. So finally, brethren, whatever things are true, whatever things are pure, whatever things are just, whatever things are noble, whatever things are of good report. If there's any praise or any virtue, think on these things. So you think on things that are true, you think on things that are pure, things that are just, things that are noble, things that are of good report. Say no. And a virtue, no, a be free move, and then out of your belly shall come and someone a sister we are saying.
No, but that's powerful.
Yeah, you know, parliament has no
parliamentarians. But there are
the very simple thing.
Yes.
So the catcher say on somewhere November 2020.
Okay, say
obey disofo.
Obey disofo. So when we knew obey
disofo. And me buy obey what but you see
spirit
in a kawa, you can challenge it from anywhere. Damn about so one can but in the Bible na me so toto hano. And na sum na kan. Only the obe hu so start na judie. The world will hear the voice.
No, but that's really powerful. So that's really powerful. Thank you. And Chama Maminka some people might be wondering why the discussion we started. You know, if we have to change our society, it will not just change. The people in the society would have to change first. And to change the people, it starts with the mindset, adrenal. And how do you change adrenal? The influences Nipano experience growing up, and then they were agent of socialization. One of them is the church. And also the church is on a year Juma on the morals of people. And until we expect us how a Christian, for example, now parliament say adren twa no enhia na ebufuo mpo ba. Because of that brand you represent, say we a Christian, no, you don't have to be seen throwing blows. Now kofa konya, now shim ballot paper. Christians don't do, and that's why we are passionate, because coincidentally, a Christian we claim say 70% of the Ghanaian population. That is huge. That is huge. And we should see the impact of Sadia, and unfortunately we are not seeing anything there. This and I'm believing, say,
I think, say,
yeah.
So let me be honest with you. We are being overly critical of Parliament on this matter.
For everything we saw on TV?
For all you saw on TV, I don't think you saw more than 25 people in that altercation. All of them together.
Yes.
In that altercation. There are 275 MPs. If let's even assume 25 of them, about less than 10%. Eye bonia. Na ya kan mu nyina afua. Na minim say oba be katem say abe ba ko sen kwan na nkate ba ko sen kwan. I agree with that. But I'm also saying say there were 250 or more people, or less, let's say so, we found 25
who conducted
themselves well, and they need to be pats in the shoulder. So we don't just look on that small group and use their error to plaster all of them and make it look like the entire parliament was responsible for that. It's not fair.
I agree with you, except to say maybe this is not the first time. This 8th parliament was sworn in, under similar circumstances. About 3 or 4 such things happening in parliament. Yeah.
You see, why they voted? Who voted them there?
The people.
And the people voted them. All these things are numbers now. Each side a war. It's also
of course
part of the reason we have this issue.
So we've not experienced this
exactly
in the 4th Republic.
It is a face.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
It's a face. As I say, your film, near picky experiences, then we learn from it and move on. Do you understand?
I get
For me, that is how, as a matured country, we should look at it. Because and see that each time one side dominate the other, or no, leaks near way no
in the way near very new, and that's why I am against those who are blaming. And some people went as far as saying the speaker is the worst speaker we've gotten in the and I'm like, what are you comparing to? But the point is that previous speakers now have not presided
like this.
Yeah. What
open up
do?
For anything?
Yeah.
People are angry. People are upset. People are frustrated. People haven't slept for days and all of that. Let's have a big stomach to listen to, excuse my language, some nonsense. Do you understand? A reactionary. Do you understand? Cause and effects. In MBAC, you cannot block others from,
expressing.
Do you get me? Like they said, as of now, you can't say Sayo. You just saying.
Sayo, what did you
Sayo.
Oh, what you so? Onukpa bejen lo. What you say? What you say? Onukpa bejen lo.
Sayo na nkasa. The actual word because when I was playing on drafts, or buku.
Ball another abade.
Ball, cold steam.
Young dwarfs, our
young dwarfs. That was in the 60s, 70s, early 70s.
Sayo no chira sintem na we
oh, my cousin, oh yes, Antini Besia or Asini or Tuntoni in Ro. What's that?
Oh, I was so.
No, but these are facts.
Oh, please.
And then last week, everything was over. I got to what the moon cocoa e dam na actually see war bukom pako nti akunu na oh sa enyo sa nye ne word o using ene wa nyi me nyu anum grabu sa yo mogo bejelo sa yo mogo sa na
ti sayo ti sayo na te say ntokwa pai o baby so anytime you better so be atiam sayo na te say obi ni obi
Asempa FM.
Ye pe obi oba pata nti obeti say onukpa beje lo
alo moko beje lo
ti panyin bi ani ho usually say kola na ekuku ntokwa sa ani no nti onukpa beje lo na say panyin bi ani ho obe pata omo ana say so but I'm using it in relative terms and now say nene na sa yo epae e wo parliament
na speaker nyo
iti we bisa say onukpa
beje lo
panyin bi ani ho ti penny for bear muno. They have seen reason. Say, look, that day we young Phantom Chance
for the fifth time.
Near Mancroft pension Emra from a bath for more. Now, your frequent yes, back home, na a year.
Okay,
you're unrepentant boys.
Say,
you're unrepentant boys.
You see, the more if it be a crow, you'll be. Na when tobo emia krona day
kroni be true
etu yakese. Do you understand? And I think sir that is the point where we are. If we want to see a better parliament, we need to get in there and solve that problem between them, because like I said 137 plus 1 I don't know yet so slim to the extent say this government cannot work. Do you know why?
And that's the danger.
This government cannot work because every day.
That is the decision of some people to make sure that
this
government doesn't
work.
Talk
like this, I'm
telling you,
you spoil the discussion because when those people hear you,
okay,
that's why I want to talk.
No, remember, this is what I will do now. When your main issue and chairman there some other issue be a mema waka. But mama menye we mra meba. We'll get into the parliamentary. Oh no, sir. You have the full A. Okay.
Take over. Just 1 minute. Yeah. The state we are in now.
Yes.
we as matured leaders or political leaders in this country, should the heart control the mind?
Or vice versa.
Or vice versa.
That's your point. We'll come and then you elaborate on that. Ekosiisen saying, so we say, Obi, Prophet Muhammad taught us as Muslims to practice proportional partitioning when we eat. Divide your stomach into 3. One section is for food, the other is for water, and the last for air to breathe. And that's good eating, he taught us. Farouk in Tema. That's really interesting. I never knew that. Really, really interesting. We say, on a lighter note, ask Osofo Kojo Eduasare where I can sow my seed into his ministry. Hashtag Ekosiisen saying, Alex Martinson, I hear you. We say, where's Obi? I'm singing the song in my car now. I need no other argument. I need no other play. Chief, you are too good. I'm listening to you and Alote, bless you. Where's I thank God for the lives of my family, my wife Vasti, daughters Delia, Dita, and son Delvin. Thank God for my pastor, Pastor G.A.S. Quay, and the Apostolic Church Community 11 Tema District. That's my very good friend Adano, who works with the graphic communications group. This one says, good afternoon, Obi. I hope Professor Stephen Ade would be happy today as we ask Asempa to preach Christ. Asempa Christ. Okay, Godfrey Adoa, Ewo Bronx, and on the way about. Thank you. Where is a Pastor Bernard Alote Jacobs? Chai, Bible Morof. Obi, Ekosiisen must organize 9 lessons and carols 2021. Say Obama in Poker. Say Obama Adom TV, Diano Air. But I'll tell you about that. Chief Baine says, Obi, please tell my senior Eduasare I owe him a kilo of grouper. The message was powerful and achieved by the way about my former boss Sami Urenchi says awesome teachings. The Great Commission version of Ekosiisen saying, can we say the church needs to do more? I'm enjoying the discourse. Thank you, boss. Thank you so much. Where's the Obi? Hence the song of Kofi Kenatha, things fall apart. As Christians, we have a long way to go. I always ask myself this day and age, who is a true Christian? Deep message by Kojo Eduasare. Personally, I think he would be a good preacher than a communicator for the NDC. Kweku labi, so they are or they aba no. This one says, Obi, that was a powerful sermon by Kojo Eduasare. Kwache Safo and or the way aba. Chairman of the Coca says, Obi, good afternoon. Tell my friend Alote Jacobs that he should ask about me a little. He has my number. And also Sheshem. Mamen come for Obapa product and Mame Pamocho Bronye Obapa product near the AD. Your Africa Queen Mackerel, Obapa sardine, and Obapa tomato paste. Unya bia ubrunya no esi. Bomadina Mounsa and Kabio Cotonio Mapa Akufia. Kai Africa Queen Mackerel, tuna no esoso, o de ye bomu, de ye nkwan, o de ye jollof, bibia o de be ye biano, de pa, mo pemo salad and sweet to sardine egusono, or bapa sardine, and no bia aje atum. Tomato paste, o de be ye bomu, de ye nkwan, so de or bapa tomato paste, bronya idie, bomodina maunsa into min cabinina, easy to open, here 10 katanese can bia, open the to a phrase 0302 668357, or bapa tomato paste, or say wara. Be check it. Shannon so my we deal with the issues in Parliament. Stay with us.
Get digi with it. Get digi with it. On your mark, ready, set, let's go. CB, G Mobile, USSD, Young Co. Star 924 hash. Funko the go. Smartphone no, young phone no, ever fire money transfer. For your water bill, for your light bill. Factor credit, star 924 hash. You deserve it. Let's go. Get digi with it. Star 924 hash. Get digi with it. Star 924 hash.
CBG is empowering you to get digi with CBG Mobile. Simply dial star 924 hash and get digi with it.
CBG, we stand with you.
Sweet darling,
my beautiful baby.
Pepper Plus Mischia, Ebusianum Ebusi immune system. Abusumi pinio, Bia and Yarede, Tia Siemedo.
tie Hepa Plus mixer enya adwuma ebeye no nipadua no no afa kura na ebeye nwanwa mo aduro ye ma yen general well-being abusua pomden ho hia me yie esene bibia abusua wotanom Hepa Plus mixer no won sesika hospitals wo save ade ade foforo entimi ma no mpafie ha
she wo ye Hepa Plus husband
radio fa Hepa Plus husband enya won so beye Hepa Plus wife na bono Hepa Plus mixer appen for about more money for ne kwada wo ni fiedum yenu ka ho e pharmacies chemical and herbal shops atufo mfra 0542 778 572 and 0549 297 463 Hepa Plus mixer emma pomdina mapa
FD ahwehwe sa ejedi nkrato yi mu agya to mi se eye
Ghana foi DBS Industries asaka ne ho biemu so nim se eba se yem modan so yem fan chance papa ehwo te ehundwa na eti apode a DBS any side won no be bie Ghana foi ni e won yema bebre ho na obeka ya afia no free installation a woto Colorlink Plaza ye de ma wo no abo nipa bebre afi we dia ne de eye super duper free installation ene de bremu ni nyina ne se free no aye double se woto Colorlink glass sheet super sheet rainbow sheet
Asempa FM
December 31st 2021 installation no free unim dada so say woto Colorlink Plus ye free installation ni wi a wo 20-year warranty e bata ho when ye mu de emu ohwam e brani ni so obebo dan so wo bo ni ye DBS Industries ene di usaka gina mu no e de na de se woto nchen any trusses ni ye installation ni de amount free of charge it free CC won kra 0240844444
Takrade 050-600-4242
Kumase 050-600-4141 Obetuna kwa website www.dbsghana.com and send a mail info@dbsghana.com. DBS Industries Limited still roofing papa fee. DBS Industries Limited yebe boy down so ansa na fina kwa wi.
In this season of giving, sharing and gratitude, we pause to appreciate you, the special people who made our journey joyful. We say a big thank you. From all of us here at the Multimedia Group and our families to your families, grateful hearts. Asida, Christ at work.
It's the most wonderful time of the year when joy is in the air and families party in the park. Feel the excitement in the air as Joy 99.7 FM and Frighthall partner to bring you the biggest open-air family event on the Christmas calendar, the Joy FM Frighthall Family Party in the Park on Monday, December 27, 2021. And this time,
we're taking you up the hill to the Abri Botanical Gardens. Come for the fun, the games, the music, the food, the dancing, the laughter, the prizes, the love, and the joy.
8 is the 27th of December 2021. Time 9 a.m. sharp. Venue Abri Botanical Gardens. Rate 50 Ghana cedis for a family of 6. Ticket outlets Joy FM and online.
Come up the hill for another fan-packed day of happy memories with your favorite Joy personalities as we sing, dance, play, cook, and laugh together as one big Joy family.
The Joy FM Frighthall Family Party in the Park is headlined by Frighthall. Frighthall, you deserve a life of goodness.
And Sethi Royalties, Nyamidria Apartments, Franco Trading Enterprise, Phone Papa and the Laptop Papa Fee. Day by day men, strong and refined, the skin you deserve. ADB, truly a Greek and more. ATL, bringing fabric to life. The Joy FM Frighthall Family Party in the Park is headlined by Frighthall. Frighthall, you deserve a life of goodness.
The Joy FM Frighthall Family Party in the Park. Experience it. Don't be told.
LPG I am from a jar and hote nanso se ehun beti ama wo agi se wo de di dwuma yi ansa na wo beso wo gya no hwea na hwe se mframaja ho nka biara enje ho se wo te mframaja ho pampa na buebue apono ne mpoma no nyina eba ne saa a menso ana menum biara edi enyina mahoden eye adwuma dundum eja biara a waso wo ho na frɛ onimdifo mano mmehwe ma wo fa semina nsuegu mframaja tontruwa no ano se wo hu ehuro duro a natural se etue ampa ta ehwe se droban na etwe mframaja no ho ntue na ta sesa droban no acha preko mfie mienu biara echi hwe se abri biara wo be soja no wo be pa wo matches ansa na waso wo stove hwe se mframaja ne ho asode no adum abri biara wo mfandi dwuma biara nkratuo yi efri National Petroleum Authority aswe
TV9 lessons and Carol. Your favorite Kumawood stars. I want
Asempa FM.
I want to win you to the come. 1 a.m. baby, yes. Why in America? 1 a.m. yes, Papa Joseph. Near me, announcing slow. Die. Meshia catcher. Yes, siesta. And Solomon Colano. The big talent show contestants. Piazza Memorial Youth Choir. And it's surprise, baby. My share. If you the 24th December, our National Theatre. Ghana, no 2 shows. First show near 3 to 6 p.m. The second show near 8 to 11 p.m. Adum TV9 lessons and Carol. Jumadi, a wafwa omutaye chine. Young Vita, ATL, Mako Power Scientific Herbal Clinic, Serene Insurance, Day by Day Men, Yunkulenu Palm Soup Base, Banswa Herbal, Franco Trading Enterprise, Mikado Conference Center, Piccadilly at 65, Asada Fabrics, Infavi from Big Baron Pharmacy, Medfab Roofing System, Ederic Limited, Keep Fit Natural Mineral Water, Valido Spices, Ayulab's Gripe Water, Human Royal Rice, and a Nick Charles Skin Care.
That was so macho, Madi, Mira.
Ya na udi sa. Na malaria na fahia mutu awaria momoni agisa no. Adom malakio mesha ewo hoi. Malaria ent na yeso nchew.
Ye kwa ye tested duo mu pe enyenum adom malakio mesha. Eni gina malaria body weakness yo tiredness yo hwim ye nyina ho atoye ntam kura.
Na adom natural tonic a esisi ha nso ye. Adom natural tonic nso. Ye num to ya ye ntimi nidie. Eno na yanum bi edidi a ye ho tan sa no. Adom natural tonic.
Minya ni na mentumi ni die menum bie bono me taisa
mo ho ayefe pa enne ya mepe biato
ni nyina apemfo abatan ya wo mo manufo ne kwada woni fie dunsia nka ho e wo pharmacies chemical ne herbal shops dodo a ko dependable herbal medicine new road greenhouse anane branch wa ka so opposite there to international school 024 2223 555
FDA ahwehwe sa ejedi enkrato emu age atum se eye
Franco Bronya Chedia promo. Franco Trading Enterprise Bronya we or running a special promotion. A Franco Bronya Chedia promo. Ghana ha bebia bia benya mobile phones papa. Mobile phone accessory. Ni home electronic appliances. Afi bia say your no. On Christmas promo no. Ashase. Every Monday 20th December. Kopim sa fibe ko na wie no. To iPhone, Samsung, Nokia, phone brand bia. And our smart TVs 32 to 55 inch. Tabletop fridges. Franco air conditioners. Every 1.5 horsepower to 2.5 horsepower. And now mobile phone accessory be a free Franco Trading Enterprise. Shopper, what Ghana fana baby o to adia. No I Jubronya chedie. Frey 0246 422 338 and 0555 939311. Download the Franco Trading app no to phone so free Google Play Store. And now log on to francotrading.com. Franco Trading Enterprise man Ghana for Gina Fishapa.
Charlie, if I get some 500 Ghana, see
this guy, you. Some profit and loss accounting balance, Anna.
I want to see if I have enough cash for my dream TCL TV.
Kwesi, what if I tell you TCL is giving you an early Christmas present with an unbelievable discount of 30%?
Hey, my friend, stop the joke.
It is true, Kwesi. From 1st November to 31st December 2021, TCL gives you 30% on all TVs, air conditioners, washing machines, soundbars, routers, modems, and phones.
Meaning I can afford to buy my dream TCL TV this early. Visit any TCL showroom for this offer. Note, store.tclghana.com is the only online sales outlet for TCL. You can also call us on 0596 913 298 TCL.
Hey, you're the up and coming landlord. Who died yes where you?
Kwame, I don't mean you.
aka roofing and
Asempa FM.
Contractor no so say. Ne fe ni nyina enkodan rocksters. Won so wo kromo pa, wo dwen ho sen.
Contractor no nim ne ekọ. Ghana ha de eba no quality metal trusses, roofing sheets, plasterboard and POP ceiling dia. Eye rocksters. Enfie bebre ni na rocksters. Ade roofing sheet papa ne ho aka de asum Ghana for.
Enka yesi ya no mu die nso ebo.
Eni adufudi achi na nkoto ade bone ne nsunda achi. Fre 0544 338041. Say your metal trusses, roofing sheet, plasterboard and POP ceiling dia. Fre rocksters na won twa wontum.
Tyler Jumayefo biara ahụhụ ne sɛ ɔpɛnya ne tile cement ho mfasoɔ. Ne sɛ nti na tilers ne adansifoɔ ɛkanfo Weberco tile cement abrɛ bia. Wonim sɛ Weberco tile cement ekita global standard na adwumakuo Weber Ghana na ɛyɛ wɔ ɔman yi. Wonim sɛ Weberco tile cement yɛ soronko. Chemicals ne ahɔnenuru a ɛwɔ mu nti yɛn ho hia ne nsu a wɔde bɛka afra. Wohia cement foforo bia bio. Wonim sɛ Weberco tile cement akyi yie ɛkyɛ na ɛmu nso twe tan. Enti ɛba no ɛdan mu ɛdan ho ana abɔnten so tiling dia. Weberco tile cement ɛdan so na ne boɔ so nyɛ den kra. Yɛto tile no yɛ ni ato ne Pedia, na ye Weberco tile cement. Yo baby Ceramica, Interstyle Ceramic, Esojaman, Skyview, Marti, Atala, Tagore, Koforidia, Cantamanto, Freyeng, 055-648-6342.
Weber, we care.
Hey, it's me pan and me kita mi amike. Ecobank, me damase.
Shy, cow than you.
Oh, say Ecobank, yeah, cruising.
Once you bet me a cruise, you want to say, it's an Ecobank Auto Finance Package in tea. Koyan cardless, I would PI no one year, Juma baby. Ye can't dawakumaso. Say a new car, say yes, second hand. Why your mouse special discounts. Ecobank side and she share public bow with your can who can you na. Your mouth interest rate and it from cry. Ebe bring when so. Oh, so when your accounts work bank and money how cry. Sa when ye da homo bia. Enti so saka no da ekeke. Abebu ewie. Preto free 0800 003 225. Anasa ko Ecobank nkra bata bebia na busa Ecobank Auto Finance Package. Enti share kakra wo ho. Ecobank, the Pan-African Bank.
Charlie, this game is my game. Oh, watch me. I will win today. Today is my turn. Go! Even when I won the last time, the people didn't want to give me all my money at once. What is that? Oh no, my guy. With soccer bets, you never have to wait. They pay you the same day, no matter the amount. That is why I always bet with them. No installment, no hassle, no delay. With soccer bets, bet on the best odds. Win up to 1 million Ghana cedis and get your money instantly. No delay, no hassle, no installments. Take your money now. Soccer bet, your best bet for sports betting.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly. Gaming can be addictive, not for persons below 18 years.
On Friday, the 24th of December, there will only be one destination in the minds of everyone in Ghana.
All roads lead to all TCL showrooms nationwide for the TCL Pre-Xmas promo.
Enjoy up to unbelievable 50% discount on all items in the TCL showrooms.
You also enter a raffle to win TCL products, shopping vouchers, and movie tickets.
It's happening live this Friday, 24th December 2021.
Offer valid while stocks last. Call 0596 913 320 or 0596 913 298 today for more details. TCL, the creative life.
That was so macho, Madi, Mira.
Diana udisa.
Hey, na malaria na fahia mutu awaria momonia jisano.
Adom malakio mesha ewo hwe malaria ent na yesunjo.
Ya test bi wo mu pe enyenum adom malakio mixture. Ani gina malaria body weakness yo tiredness yo hwim ye nyina ho atoye ntam kura.
Na adom natural tonic a esisi ha yisu ye. Adom natural tonic nso. Yenum to ya yentimi nidie. Eno na yanum bi edidi a ye ho tayen sa no.
Adom natural tonic. Menya ni na mentimi die menum bie bono me taisa mo ho ayefe pa enne ya mepe biato ni nyina apemfo abatan ya wo mo manufo ne kwada woni fie dunsi anka ho e wo pharmacies chemical ne herbal shops dodo a ko dependable herbal home Medina New Road Greenhouse anane branch e waka so opposite there to international school 024 2223 555
FDA ahwehwe sa ejede nkrato emu age atum se eye.
Hi, I'm DJ Drogba.
On average, almost 250,000 people die on the road in Africa each year. This breaks my heart knowing that so many deaths could have been avoided. Follow these safe steps and help save lives. Motorcycles are a popular form of transport. If you're a rider or a passenger, always wear a helmet. Make sure it's good quality with clear vision and fits well with the straps done up. Always be aware of bigger vehicles around you. Stay out of their blind spots. Avoid weaving between vehicles and across lanes. Keep a safe distance from other motorists. This gives you enough time to react to dangerous situations. We all have a role to play in road safety. Together, let's make Africa's road safer.
This announcement is brought to you by the Prudent Foundation in partnership with the FIA Action for Road Safety, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, and the Didier Drogba Foundation.
Asempa, Ubetinsen, Asempa, Niau Babyara, Asempa FM, Station Bakupe, Asempa, Woo Fie, Asempa, Woo Jumemu, Asempa, Baby, Woo Biara, Asempa FM, Asempa FM. 94.7 in one summer.
94.7 Asempa FM Sony Ekosiisen Dwumedie no asugusua utie no ma yana munyina asem atwen yema yakwaba medin dio saibo so make say chairman Alote Jacobs atena say e studio ha Honorable Kojo Edu Asare ono former MP Adentan constituency the former presidential staffer and director in charge of special duties Emma NDC. Sanso and a chairman Kojo Boaten Ajeman, a constituency chairman ma MPP, New Joabin North in Koforidia, Matthew Alonso Enka. Obi, kindly help me wish Honorable Lemidani Nanate happy Christmas and a prosperous New Year in advance. Honorable Eben is a good man and he deserves the full undiluted blessings of God. Fieron is in Mataheko. Okroye Bua Breman Benin or say Obi, as for the e-levy, it's non-negotiable. I hear you. This one says, Obi, if God was coming last Monday, all our MPs would have missed heaven. I think they should listen to today's show and confess their sins. I wish I could be in the Ayensuano MP's house now. Nana Amponsa Bediako Edie Enono. Okay, Nana Amponsa Bediako, thank you. Good afternoon, Obi. The other time you were not pleased with me for using the word immaturity on Parliament. My point is parliamentarians are people's representatives and they were chosen to serve their people through dialogue and proper discussions and not blows. I feel shy being Ghanaian at this moment. Richard Krampa is in Ablekuma Central and all the way up praying. We say, Obi, most Christians simply don't walk their talk nor their teachings. Simplicity, great submissions by the preachers in disguise. Jomo Pokwase Festus and all the way Abba Jomo. Thank you. Ma Yemra na Yemra Metwa in common so Asempa FM so Ekosiisen No Asempa. We tell it your birthday today, Richmond Nana Boaten. Richmond Nana Boaten, we executive chairman of the Field Sector Business Planners and a member of the Global World Entrepreneurs. Richmond Nana Boaten, happy birthday to you. Live to be 94.7 and beyond. Executive chairman of Field Sector Business Planners and member of the Global World Entrepreneurs. Happy birthday to you, my brother, and live long. We now start with Parliament. Okay, Chairman Kojo Boateng, and then maybe. Okay.
Yeah, back to it.
Okay.
Andrew Emmanuel Andrew Samini.
Okay.
Wherever you are, I wish you a happy birthday.
Yeah. The Samini we all know.
Yes.
Okay.
The door just opened for you.
Yeah.
Enter and do great. I know, sir, you've always had it.
Yeah.
You've always proven to Ghanaians, sir, you have something for us. And one thing that kills me about you is your though young, and then I'm so 40 years.
And
though very young.
It's quite surprising.
Yes.
I mean, for all he's achieved.
Yeah. Like, there's so much depth in his head. And it shows in his
the music
the songs he composes.
Yeah.
And so, and then baby, I wish you well, and I hope you grow to hit the sky and beyond.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah. And Samini, happy birthday to you. I would play one of the songs in wrapping up the show, and just to celebrate a legend at 40. Wow, he's done quite well. And for musicians now, it blew up. Almost one day that if you take Kofi Kenata, Kofi Kenata is still in his 20s, only 30 years. You know, he's around 26, 27. You know, and for what he's done at that age, I mean, by the time we'll be 40, you know, we are praying, say, Nyamidi be do it. And same for Samini, he's done so well for himself. I mean, at 40, he's done very, very well.
Kofi Kenata, yeah.
You know what,
Samini
protege.
Yeah.
You know what I'm going to say?
Yes.
Out of the ordinary man. It's ordained strength.
It's ordained strength. It's ordained strength. That's true. That's true.
Yeah, mathematics in our political space. There's too much dishonesty and miscalculations. We are deceiving the masses. The politician, the Ghanaian politician, is deceiving the masses. And you see, it will end us in chaos and anarchy. I can foresee the future, the near future, because what happened in Parliament is a beginning of what should happen, or what will happen, or what people intend to let it happen in 2024. And see, it is like 2024 for us as ordinary human beings. A deciding year for Mother Ghana. But you should ask yourself, should that happen? Until a year can Christianity someone look, we should know our God. That is why the Methodorian will ask you, where is our God? Look, there are certain songs that were composed during the Great Depression in America and Europe after the First World War. So you should ask yourself, the Obikita $1 million audio go film no original the ban Odama Neye na number or the scanning go fi baro mudichma obenya pan no kra na be mpipe no zakofi. So how did they persevere to be where they are today? Look, we are acting as if we are not human beings. God has given us the brains. That brain is creative. It's supposed to create to help, because there is that God gene in us. You know, also there, let us create man in the likeness of our image, and we are behaving like a beast because we believe in evolution. They were apes before becoming human beings. Until sometimes we act like apes. That's what we are doing in Ghana. And then when you criticize us, in other jurisdiction was there again. Look, in the Bible there is Akan. Our progenitor is in the Bible. Are you aware of that? Go and read the Genesis. I'm sure. Go and read it, research it. You will see in your progenitor, our friend Akan, who is the grandchild of Ham, also a Cushite. Blacks, we are Cushites. We came out with civilization. First, from Mesopotamia, we came to Sudan. not Egypt, because Sudan was Upper Egypt until when they had their independence, before we gave them the name Sudan. We are Nubians. Pyramid, you can look. Khufu, the Pharaoh Khufu, was a black man from Sudan. Of all these civilizations, look at what black Africa, look at how we behave like apes. Instead of the white man insult us, then we are on trees. Now, let us put our thinking cap and behave like the likeness of God. That God has given us the spirit to think, to decipher what is good and bad, and channel our knowledge of God for what God has done for our great grandfathers, for also to build that pyramid, that present day generation. You to me, I imagine it will help us. And one human being is so fragile. There, we consume anything that somebody says. Sometimes you don't know our background. And you will be in the background, you come on board and say certain things to demean that person. That is mostly akin to the black man. And see, they be a black man. In your civilization, see, you're explaining how the world came to be, our relationship with God, and we are a second fiddle
Asempa FM.
to a so-called people who have come to steal our civilization, and they have remolded our civilization to suit them and to enslave us to follow them. Yeah. And you might say ye levy. If the opposition NDC is saying that they are supposed, or they are standing, or they are supporting Ghanaians as against the ye levy, who told you Ghanaians are against the ye levy? Yeah, sample survey, and then yeah, voting you won there. And the totality of Ghanaians won't pay ye levy. Yeah, them. But politically, by using the propaganda machine, we come and say, oh, we are defending the interests of Ghanaians. Is it your interest or the interest of Ghanaians? The whites, and then the America and Europe, after the First World War, came what we know as the Great Depression. On yet the Great Recession, but the Great Depression. Today, they have the wearing skyscrapers, the wearing flyovers in those times, but today, if you go to any part of America or Europe, it's a different game altogether. But they rather went back, look at the Greek civilization, came back to look at the Egyptian civilization. And they call themselves Egyptologists, learning the ways of the Egyptians, who were blacks, to improve upon their own country. And they came out of the recession. And today, look, dictating to us, enslaving us, and dictating to us. Even religion, you know, go figure out there. Religion now, all the Bible no ben. Now so no in somebody. Ne yentu mi yensu, and one person who came to emancipate us from that kind of mentality, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, we threw him away. And also, he had his own problem because of egoism. And see, which way? We've traveled a long journey from 1957 to today. December 22, 2021. And we are still marking time. And some people are proud. They in a parliament. They two blows. And he will say we should clap them. What kind of nonsense is that? And we say we should clap them. Look, here tax. No, what do you tell one call? Once one tax, no what do you tell Bika? That is how a nation lives. Until the Jesus one say if he a poor family, ne if you school never no woman years bana, ebia wa hwe brosobi, ane de banchi bia wacho. Kiti no one ko ball. Na oye kakra wa ba, oven is buying already. Meanwhile, there was nothing in the house to eat. But it takes the brains of our parents to make sure that what 6 o'clock and look, we should all accept the fact, and we know from the bottom of our heart the COVID has an advantage and disadvantage. But because from Independence Day, you pay freebies. They be a platform you do. There, it could be open when Janan or your sheet wa. Wabaka cho there could be Jena, a chrono other one, we bought to mean the abandonable boy. Is it yet a bombo boy, the man? It has stuck in our minds that everything should be by government. But that is not so. We've struggled to raise our heads out of the waters. And then all of a sudden comes COVID. Boom! So what do we do as a nation? What do we do as political leaders? When we come to studio, we will come and fight against one another. We are friends. You see politicians at restaurants, at hotels, at funeral grounds, always sitting together, laughing and conversing. But when we come on radio, we want to imprint into the minds of Ghanaians that we are enemies. When we are not, it is because of want of power. But well, I always say there, in politics, you take advantage of your enemy's disadvantage. The current government is disadvantaged. But ni preaching in there, COVID haba. And COVID has affected the whole world. Look, governments are really, look at what is happening in America. Look at what is happening in Britain. Last week, okay, Boris Johnson, the Conservative Party, withdrawn as Prime Minister. Look, on one side, majority of the Britons, once I mean in there, they will never allow themselves to be caged. In that better worker dimension, hospitals, thousands are dying. You see the human factor. So in between, what do you do? Banana will realize it there. Let me bring the Labour Party on board. Let's talk as leaders of a country. And that is what we need to do.
But a meeting which is now confirmed, a meeting between Gabi Asara-Tredako and former President Mahama has also generated a lot of controversy on social media. I mean, in the spirit of leaders talking, no, it doesn't seem that people are enthused about such meetings.
You know, he's not a political leader.
Okay.
But he's a pseudo-political leader.
Yeah.
I mean, in democracies, we have that kind of people who can influence, generate and regenerate.
Yeah.
So accept that. As to whether he will succeed. If he succeed, it is in the good interest of this country.
But followers of the NDC are very angry.
Oh, yeah. Yes, because we believe in personality worship, personality court. And say, oh, leader, you take the move positioning. But for him meeting Gabi Ochedagun shows leadership. Because sometimes you should tower above your supporters and make sure the interests of the country should be paramount. Anymore, I'm taking my angle from here. Algebra is not working. Arithmetic is not working. But we have allowed social media to be doing the scientific mathematics for us. The E-levy, Oba, hidden worth, 34%. You see, because the mind is so weak, because of frustration, because of poverty, because of unemployment. You should factor all those things in. And see, impano yina wadaran. Nana no watching. And see, assembly or can be it resonates with that person. And see, you take advantage of it, you drive home. Oh, the man in the minority, nonsense. And then the failure of government also to come out and explain. No, it is not like that. The Ministry of Finance, with the minister and his deputies, as well as directors, well, they will send a form. I used to say this. One send a form. One explain as in very well. Ye levy 1.7%. Say, dam, obey dam. More so when the telcos have come in there in order to push in the Momo transactions. Jede, we are not even going to listen to that. But you see, when they make huge monies, they transfer their monies to their mother country. How much do we gain? Benevolence. They show themselves as philanthropic by donating. See, we see them as benevolent because they give some institutions or vocational school. We need the hard cash.
Okay.
We need the hard cash. And see, Saban is the E-levy aba. Sit down and talk to government. No. Until reducing to them, yet ma minority did the academy for 1%. 1% is washer and for Subia in film so about the percent. I'm telling you the gospel truth there. Assuming it is 1.5%. In the future, should the NDC come to power, they will increase it. Nothing has ever been decreased. Nothing has ever been reduced. From the days of Kwame Nkrumah calculator, Petro Beya politics, even to today. It has engulfed the whole of energy sector.
But likely we came, we abolish.
Maza, we abolish it. Take it from me. The Petro, Mamishasi from President Rawlings. From 1992 to 2000. Look at the price of petrol. Fabra, from 2001 to 2008. Before now, petrol price no go for ma. It was increased because those days from 1997 to 2000, yenya gallons. Watch it, the gallon of petrol no the gallon of petrol no okoso. The man sune and this abudu yenyi President Milson nam no so ne yecheche what you us a gallon na obotun kufo gallon. Before the price now there, okay. The man, President Mahama Bay, price in higher than President Mills. No, President Kufuor price now higher than President Mahama. So what is the difference?
So send form,
send form only in there. And let us as a nation sit down and talk about our tax regime.
Okay.
Because Kwesi Broni or two and then LGBT or this Shahedo. You know why? For them, they have been able to regulate their tax regime that affects everyone. So far as you are a working person in Europe and America, So many taxes. What you are? Ask the football expo, they will tell you. In Britain, apart from all taxes in bone, or over tax. Taxes in what the man. And people are running from taxes. People will lobby for big companies from the diaspora. Wababa was the projects in Azerbaijan tax exemptions. If you tax exemptions or Mayma in Jayan Congo Borus,
Asempa FM.
So the same very person. Waka for Biaba, new regime in Yunti, he will speak against the tax regime. In Yarangasan,
very well.
Oh, Namuta Pekasadodo. Who tax flagship on any day. What the ye levy about? I mean, Missy, one turn they shouldn't misbehave.
Okay.
Or parliament or one turn one share. And I'm even disappointed in Sumani. Kingsford is my very close man. He's a very good man. He's one of the best you can have.
Why are you
disappointed? So far as parliamentary Adi is concerned.
Okay.
Oh, Makasa 20 minutes. I will to my Ayakasa Sandam. Well, I have some never can you. Well, I appreciate what here. And that's why we do some much. Yeah.
Okay. Chairman, how to wrap it up, man?
And I expected Kingsford there. Kingsford has been a flag bearer, a flag bearer contestant in the NDC. It therefore means that he was aspiring to be
president.
Again, since now we promote to move from number 3 to number 2. I expect him to have a very good image for himself, for his friends, and for his future. Now, if you allow militants, revolutionaries to be dictating the pace for you, it's about a question of your leadership.
Mate, Chairman Kojo Boateng, Mamintio na.
Obi Mamintio obiemu na edo twedi amponsi me ho ache kakra eni menu anu at studio ha na officially na minim say thank you sir now minim say you buy so nyame aye adom kakra because your cell leader didn't preaching for the past 30 minutes. I monitor him and it was brilliant. I mean yenyina ehun hia but ni nyina so nanka kofi nanka no ka ni nyam kupon shira na odi abegu yeso no nanka settle but I wish so on can be bibia contrary nanka be follow the same line what you say but because tem bia nyankopon to na mo with bibi obi mama nya me first submission last week Friday udi nkomo bi ofie ha between yourself and honorable Okuje Abuakwa. Now, where I want to start, Chama best start talking BB. He used the word dishonesty. Between us, so it's about all these things that is about because of dishonesty. Ama the politics of the day. What you say? Akoye say, again you be catch Ghana for omube hu say yedie. Yahu eni infumsobia because we are always hiding under a certain capital. Also, adiana we so when you say yeah, that's a be piano na how are you going to defend it? That's where the dishonesty comes in. I hope say and the personality. I'm not attacking his personality, but I'm talking about the discussions and deliberations and how he wants the society, the Ghanaians, that he represent them. What I say to believe, say, to na mombia or J Ghana for pa. Now, to na mon so the best save Ghana for sika. Obi, material interview no. Then I have a cry and say that you did a brilliant job. What be? Yamisrao. Yamibosu nem say bikawa a council need him the any answer. What I say. Now along the line, now my name is Special Assistant Nanetic, very sharp guy. I see, what about the cost? You are talking about the cost. You see the opposite, you know. The Okuja to a block or person Yamagana who say, or person who say, I say, or investigating MPR, Unima Quento Bia, Mampani, Etu Okrumha. Intino, Nanama Otu, and say, and I'm Coco beside, and I'm Coco beside. Now, all your questions is okay. So, we say, how much does it cost the president travel? It is another man. And it exposed all the discussions. Obi, yeah, or see, and the onim na yentimi kanche no so because okwa the wo no ma ya advertise no eno na obi hu enti no wa ka bia bomu no wa fa luxury plane kwa president luxury na wo honte na president di obefa no wa tenemu no de call no de beka numbers wo krom ha without even have the actual figures. And now he says in parliament and the chaos I can tell you it's part of it. Oh, let me call the national security minister to come and tell us how much does it cost the president. Look at where this honesty comes in. What the minister pay? Why MP? Not the first time. Knowing very well, say in the budget line as an operational budget line, national security or the budget in discussion of parliament. So, sir. Where is it coming from?
The committee level, not at the plenary.
But you have sworn the oath that wherever you discuss in that committee level, it doesn't come to the public. And I'm talking about the public. When he called the minister to the house to come and answer questions, that was the discussion. And I'm committee, so don't let us go there. Knowing very well, say I didn't discuss with public. But you are asking the gentleman to come and answer and give you the cost and the figure. What are you trying to do? Purely dishonesty. Because the SNU upesa manfo Ghana for bufu say president A took coin beer or bought a mineka. Where you know very well, Obi, knowing very well say ade now you know enye no kre back we see. And I can tell you for the fact, Obi, odi aha me use Asempa as a typical example. Why a business? Why a student of business pay? Some Asempa now some more advertising. So be advertisement be and the budget 150 Ghana cedis. Does it mean such a man could you bought to a 2 studio and buy 150 Ghana cedis? There are some products out there. Obi, all you need say Obi, and you didn't to. Because you are trying to draw the attention, try to draw the customers to yourself. And once you have the majority, you don't care. So they are the incredible Obi. Do you know that for the fact? That is the reason. At the time I need my political for not the British Airways need to coin. I can tell you the discount. No more demand in the British Airways. You know what they are doing? Just to let the world to know, say President Kufuor of British Airways. Kick it. This company it was so huge. No real plane anymore. The Ghana president has entered the plane. Maybe I will change the public. Customers also feel proud to say for British Airways not phobia any I'm a person. Obi, that is the analogy. It is not all the time you trying to propagate to let the world to know say oh dear and I'm on a to know your investigation. Obi, typical examples. Ubi say intino one more time. One man high plane dana. Also once be or twice be now can't be fast. But we a politician. Obi my say question be. Does it mean say okoto machine now the lifespan 20 years sir? Does it mean say some machine ain't no problem na? Ain't no problem.
A bit to me.
Why? A bit to me. And so many instances. Obi Okuja told that time they were in government. Let me cite those to you. In 2010, this is Claire Orura John Mahama. Then he was a vice president. Obi, the same Falcon, 2010, the vice president of the Republic of Ghana nearly died when he was using the presidential jet. Was forced to make an emergency landing at Libya airstrip. He was going to Burkina Faso. Call Okujeto. Say, "Sa plane now all come once a month." What was the state at that time? no man penny or man penny John Mahama, no the Tukayana. The second time, on December 5th, 2014, Owa John Mahama, that time no call 30th National Farmers Day, our Western region, Obi Obekai. The same Falcon, Obi, it developed FOTA. It already caused a chaos. We are talking about leaders of the country. And I wish I say yet dishonesty in Ayana, you should have cited all these examples to let the world to know, say, at least Abi and Nanado said the person can say, lost you. No, the lost you here. Number 3, 2015, Ora John Mahama, Asempa American, Kwesi Pratt, Bovro Latte, they were in the flight. And I know Kwesi Pratt, if he's listening to me, he can come and challenge it. And as one country and say, yeah, okay, my references are wrong. I'm intentionally called the individual because you are not on the flight in me. No more Equatorial Guinea. Obi, Bisa say what happened? So flight is going to be the Babaka. The noble people in that flight say, "Someone my president." In fact, Oba Mahama know that flight in. And I'm talking about 2015. Let them come and challenge the 3rd March. That was on Monday. Obi, going on. Nanado bar power. He's using this plane. Now, me say security from penny for and we to be mekasa. Said ya me gagi say concession kobekano. Obi, so to me several times. Warning not to use the flight. But papa na mo nyina say one on person be say Ghana for sika. Number 2 on person Ghana for kra bekasa. Flight in another buy. I find a non-franco transit Atlantic back and forth. And let me tell you one thing. The dishonesty say in September 30th, 2018, United Nations Conference, he was there. Okujato Abrakwa was there as a foreign rank member. Ranking member of foreign to he should have given you that reference. Obi missing on Washington hobby. When Nanado Edis Afra could do hono, American Air Force warned him. Captain Zemaza, of flight you did a global war. President Ninko here and Asa Ninko here. Ube war. They decided to do 1 or 2. Obi, at the time of Papane returned back to Ghana. Two free ho and taking 30 minutes. One engine went off. Okujato was in Washington. Saying dishonesty na yana. He could have referred, no, President Nkwahu here. Me say, Obi, one engine went off. Is American Air Force me lead you on to be Belandi. Go to the books. That time, the Emirates on in the flight, so tia, and now for commercial flight, the buy. Several times that has happened. Now say Kenya. What do you expect in Parliament? The other kind of say no more you too, Obi. You too much emphasis on Ghana for. And you see this kind of leadership. I was a parliamentarian who could have told who say a leader. He's not an ordinary person like me. Cram here constituency chairman will be sometimes when you saw cancer baby. There's a society be out control. Why didn't Mr. Payne? Now so to sana mona. You are trying to. I say society tembia no person kajagum na entokwa ni enubre. Sorry. Say sabi man pani to na mumbia emfaso maso. But sabi man pani na mo to nyina. Shesa trip your call about 2 hours. He makes about 4 or 5 stops. Germany, France, here and there. All the commercial flight in Bekwana. No, I become the tune of Prada. Oh, what is the hours of it? Over John Mahama in 2016 March. Okay, so called Scotland. Ekoji award be
honorary
doctorate degree. Bisa Okuja to say no, your minister. The President Mahama all but the Ghana flight in the Bayana. This is what happened. They charter a flight or the Kwekwa went to me and farmer. It is here and Ghana News reported it. It's here. Obi to me media maybe 2 animal trees. What you say? on any family. They are there. And it cost the nation 11,000 an hour. But we didn't complain. Do you hear anybody from opposition complain about it, Anna? Because that time President Nkwahu here. Odibedu Hana costing almost about $77,000. But nobody complained. That was March 2016. Yet the hijacked AC Tehran clandestinely. Yet the from 2014 to that time, so I play an AC Tehran. Check your facts. Said that time far corner na wokroma na tuana. That time we run John Mahama no took a cab flight ben and deco. Okay, I said New York Times a report to about that particular flight. Do you remember?
No unshare evidence.
Oh, missing New York Times. I said New York Times. A Bank of Utah. Eddie Omode Sapling and the Sonia Bank of Utah and an American flag bohun. Didn't you hear that controversy? Later, when they did the investigation and then they realized, so I'm saying, plans and engineer, and I chatted that flight, and it's Tehran.
Yes, engineers and planners here.
I have no problem.
Body corporate.
I have no problem. Something I'm going to say, next you who are here. It's a bit of phobia. Clandestine, minimum use of my word. Oh, they are how many times are not eba now the coin?
Maybe a company you should.
I have no problem. I have no problem. Let's leave it there. What you say? Obi say okucheto etu sana mo. Now you question him about your friend is saying what do you call the international Medicaid and education. Or say already he's 100% against Ghanaians. Said you be yare you didn't quite bridge. And yes, okay. Or man penia bed ye chile any idea in say a facilities here and who has to do quite bridge. Education that we are sorry question idea were bridge or no, he's against it because or no, you say your schools here. Obi and so say a quite bridge question idea. A young man, brilliant. I mean, I agree. But you see, their communist status. Yametra nenye se yenye here sana nzi fogasa okromha o. Sana okuja tokasa. Yenye ye hu se yenye here but ye de ye kwa ye nimde wo ye botom. Huh? Biso okuja to say owie school from University of Ghana. I found out the masters. Bisano. One call Leicester. Every week you know if play free at the call London. Eco classes.
Yes, sir. On one need to
so what? So if you believe the education system in the country, why are you doing that? Now that will be called no movie. That thing are not against you. Will be called no movie.
They are all kind where we have to use the taxpayers' money.
Have you
send appointees near the abroad? Now the distinction are not
no.
But the question was based on Speaker Eko Abruche for medical care. And no say left to him. It's a conversation we should have. So going forward, no. See, we don't need to sponsor those medical.
Have you checked? So call Leicester. A sponsorship and
and until you bring contrary way,
okay. So let me make a general statement. But that dishonesty to paint to the Ghanaians say, oh dear, you believe Ghanaian education system because I know whereby master, he has two masters, huh? Your first masters in Leicester now. Every week, or just take it to the court. Is it a small amount of money? Did you check his salary?
And you're fair to be making that allegation.
Oh, Obi.
Especially when I want
evidence. No. Or your public figure. Yes. We can easily know how much the state is paying him. Yes. We can easily know how much it costs a ticket from here to London.
No, and your school that Okono.
On
the every week now on the flight.
But my challenge.
Oh no, I see any sir.
Obi. Now and somehow
will provide the evidence.
But then I provide the evidence.
Contrary, not the
and to my the evidence is that every week he goes to UK for his classes.
And no evidence. And a claim
to Uncle School Nana.
School.
It is so that the school
every
is
week or flight.
Obi.
But every week flight to London and you grow.
And I'm saying that I'm not the minister. I'm fine saying. What are you trying to say? Let me make my statement. He was a Ghanaian appointee. When the minister to her uncle school, so what way? I'll call masters, and I may hear that argument. Say, Obi, every week, no try take it. The question is that you see, it's about the way we sometimes Obi we think about the situation. Okay, well, that time now you may be okay. A student, a brilliant student, Juma Kran leave and work out on our school. Maybe so could to know the minister no or you leave Kotran and so school. Now
when I say Oko school, no, they didn't interfere with the Jumana or
the evidence is that he was in this country.
Absolutely.
And I'm telling you, say the local school in weekends.
It's a online program, and you don't need to be there.
I'm not saying me can't online. Me say no, just take it co school. I will Leicester.
Yeah, but no,
and he graduates from there.
And only a claim.
Some of his colleagues are not because
okay, colleagues. The point is he pays.
Are you trying to
flight
defend
tickets every weekend? That is
now only good nation of flight.
Bizarre.
Bizarre. The bizarre anything. Who the way can be the
no, on your quarter.
Or when I quarter, one go school
1 and 2 together.
1 or 2
flight every weekend.
That is the evidence I'm giving to you. The evidence that the man was a minister. The evidence that he was a minister. When the minister need the end of the course school and the course wasn't online, so how did he participate? How did he participate?
And it's a fact, a course, in your online course. You know that for a fact.
In your online course, I'm telling you. And in this, Machiavellian tactics. Now, one person who say they care for here but they live like Joneses in this world. Now, Baba Yan who say okay. They talk to me, oh yeah, one masters. Oh, she died that near you should burn out. No, sorry, Obi.
Chairman, if I want to see no, hold on.
I mean, I also you say I am impressed. Oti abeka onyam so no challenge you. Allow me to know they are interested with it.
Oria time.
I know can. Obi
7. So ubenya 15 minutes to
Obi we're not be cry man sorry Obi you touch me you know or another masters ewo Harvard or another masters ewo Harvard Kennedy School of
Honorable, it's okay. I mean, so my point is that you want to prove say okay A now I B. That's what you want to prove.
That is what they say. And someone now become our radio soon. And in the way they portray that kind of dishonesty, you and when they carry and what you see in the parliament today. And you know, say on says I levy your budget Obi. I can tell you for the fact. It is the most brilliant budget you can ever have in this country. Okay. But on to me, my support because of their posture, and their dishonesty, their talks. Obi, and all this brain Amukoji or Harvard, any Leicester, and all the masters. Obi, Samuko Parliament, I'm saying we argument. Now some Muslim people winning argument. At the end of the day, to Honoma, I say a deep blade trap Obi, and you moja. And send the who's some na ye can ebe ko bi 3 months.
Let us say. Honorable ko do answer me ntio.
Kakra.
What kasa.
6 o'clock na mu start here. Mu mienu ma for 47 minutes.
You will give you that preference.
45 preference when you breathing.
When you brad here.
Yen chat time equity. Obi an che. Na ye nyina ye nya bi we na wo ye.
Wa betena ye nyina support with your preaching.
No. They say nipa miensa che system minister. And then nipa mienu fa 47.
When you have your time.
Man yes sir. David we enye anibri asem no obi ade bi fifie na bai and we need to talk about it. Now who told you time dey go so wa shada on koso me 5 minutes cry obe start ya kasa sisi how dey try and someone me make 5 minutes me and me wada what is important here is that ni amidi am betra ha can be brebe simple accountability ya fra parliament fa ehunkuntabu keke ebra ufu say untimi ma meye wo plenary at the full glare of the press, you can request for a committee of the whole meeting. A honor press BNO, and it is usually discussions so honor Pia Bonti. What I say, because there is a certain secrecy code about it. Timi huni intia, as I say, Sadi we done Chimaminchi. I have said it here. Me say plain no. The intia be seen ne. Omuntimi njemuno. They hired it for like a long haul bibi. Enye bibia ene okojia ochna now the abisio ene okojia ochna the abisio. That is not how such planes private are done. Intino oma hayate for a long titata means ya played in Nkoi. Until nobody should expect say omo bema play no aqua cotton baby. Let me even drop that issue. You see what happened in Parliament. If you say ni here let us not whitewash all of them as if they were all part of whatever happened. Nipa kakrebi, a handful compared to the majority who sabi omudi nidie Ghanaians. Omanfa omwan koji ni ekosudum. And we cannot use kakra no mfonso and family jare everybody and make it look like the entire parliament is responsible. And Ramini Abequin can say, what is it? Nipa bako and any who air kunda. Debbie, bibi between two people.
It takes two to tango.
Exactly. Inti, let's not make the whole thing look like NDC4 and omo pen tokwa and omucha blade and omucha say. There is something called cause and effect. In as much as I don't agree and subscribe to whatever took place day before yesterday, Bibi Ankokan Papa and J Trede. If going forward, Uto can say
okra for now to
momone sofu, so that nobody assumes to say, and this if one is sorry na omu decide is omu kwaku pro bi anasa omu kwako ye obi koso bibi ntiasie ambe mu anya adwuma. It is hard no free kwan mu a it can also avoid the whatever negative effect at the buy. And media as a leader, that is how I think we should go about this thing. This blame game. And I wake can't say, and I wait say, and I we uncle we know when I'm demo pentokwa, and I'm please, it won't solve anything. I see first day in Parliament of the year. And I say last day in Parliament of the year. I pray say first day next year. Bibiasa 18th January and beyond, so that they will behave very well as we all expect of them. But as I said, baby omuwono, your Parliament, kasa.
Parley.
Kasa. Parliament is
from the French word parler.
Yes. Exactly. It's kasa necessary omo kasa. Now, alote kan
Asempa FM
say about bagme to show leadership and please.
Also, he's disappointed in him.
Wonderful. That day he wasn't in the chair.
Yes.
Then I'll blame you.
Intentional.
You see, this is when you begin to wade into absurdities.
Conspiracy theories.
Rather. You are wading into absurdities because in our canon you don't have any proof, you don't have any basis. It doesn't stand on any pivotal. Obi betting decide say we you test here a grounds. Please don't even start it. Wakasa a lot and people take your word for it. You understand? Wakasa, it resonates down there. What you are saying is not true. So don't even let it go out. And the person did not go to disco in Dubai. What I say? And I want sorry. Dubai, and you and I know, say, Sebi Tafrache, Oko Hospital, now Oba, Oko Hospital, now Ba. Doctors betray what to do, maybe for the next 1 month. But what you say? It is hard next 1 month, you know. Yes, it is.
The following 2 weeks,
it is possible.
Yeah.
And in this case, evidence said this man came. He did some work up to a certain point in the day and left. So, Sebi, how long should we stretch a sick person?
I mean, he's my friend, so I don't want.
Do you understand? For how long should we stretch a sick? Even the one that took over, Onukrampo, they are saying, "Say na on tiapo," and because of that, now Onukra or taking over. No. So please, let's. For me,
e-cigarettes in Parliament.
I think, sir, we should draw lessons from this whole thing. Now, 11 Nankasa. You see, adia bakwa oye na ehun sembibri. You only need to go back and reflect on what people are saying. Repackage. Alote said that earlier, and I agree with him. Repackage it. Make sure, say, omwa ede bano. Masa, we did diplomacy kakra. School. You know, way lobbying in your kikaka. It's part of diplomacy. Do you understand? This consensus building in here, Masa, what do you do? We were finance committee members. Party has a position on some of these matters. But you see, when you hit hard, I don't say your friend is saying negotiation finance committee for now. That's all reason. They will take it to the parliamentary leadership. Look, from this, what they've said, no, it makes a lot of sense. But you see, it's like the NPP and the majority side, you know, they are grounded in their decision. Say, Chinchinia 175, no dear. Omo Nkranika say, Ametu Kojo. What you say? Just say, no team. What you say? And we also think, say, and then
Asempa FM.
If we are giving you our version, I'm also won't consider. Who say, oh, ya kakakra, kakakra. On this 11, we say, mama concessions in other 5 issues I raised earlier, and 11 there, we won't touch it. And he also said those concessions there, Sabi, it doesn't affect everybody like that. This particular one, I call it OBFEB. And so we think something must be done about it. That one Muslim
but something must be done. It should be off the table.
Please, when it started,
yes.
That wasn't the position. It was when certain things took place. This rejection and then they whatever. That is what pushed people to take different stance. What I say? That is what pushed the minority to take a different stance. Say, oh, after saying I'm de banadia and they move fancy or yes you be. That's it. Nobody should make it look like initially we were on a certain tangent and a certain trajectory. Wow. And then later on, all these flexi actually Ghana for say yes, you have what it takes to swindle and to change all kinds of. I mean, how? Say a whole referee sitting in the middle of a match. Now ya bo match ya yes, a friend saying substitution. Nina akala substitution. I was here with you. Baby, I'm itino. Ball no ya share me team nitino. Omwa abona makotna relegation no. Ye baako embetna embeji referee you can say whistle no na minko bobi. Do you understand? That's what it looks like. What you say? That is what it looks like. It baby ni was asem way obekwa koka ebeto sebi obi asum. And for me, I have said it. Say ni esi no and say sibium. But something caused it, and we shouldn't allow such swindle attitude to enter parliament. no beef or no not drink obey me the BTA and get away with it. What I say? I don't standard practice. I don't. Please. O kasa man kasa o. O kasa ya man kasa kawanutum. Me say. Please. Enye dadie twitwa. Me say mu di si for mo a ebi betwa. Na me kan mu di be si a ebi betwa. And don't have any delusions about that. So man fancy a etwa bi ambam. But would be see a beta? A movie, Yamubi, the air intro. But a beta. Do you understand? You can call it anything you like, but you're uncultured. And you're moody. I don't know how to call you because you people think I'm moving to the margin. Please. Chairman, go what? Oh, yeah, and you're fine. Oh, to finish and go. You know, just 1 minute to do something real quick. And I just want to leave it here. Yeah, Baba call New Year. Some next week, yeah, Dabi. Good. This will be our last show.
Next week, Wednesday. Wednesday, let me confirm.
Okay.
Okay, Wednesday, 29th, we'll be here.
Oh, good.
Yeah. We will not come for 27th and 28th.
Right.
Holiday, the 29th will be here.
And so that will be the first program for next week. Ghana for New Year. But for now, and I have a few people I want to mention.
Okay.
They should forgive me. The first person I have on my this year, me yare, nyamiadum me detiha, and I give glory to God.
Yes.
And the fact that why me so amametimi ababetna, and some of you who listened to us, no, at that time, say me kasakra or microphone mua, na mumubi eti, na ma sending me message say and say baby, and I give glory to God. Say or the mefa emotions and then me did baby. But there are some few people me person me mention almost specially because they were very instrumental during that period of my life, and I say my more omudia me say be but I think I owe them a certain gratitude. The first person I have is Auntie Frema.
Who is a chief of staff?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not the first person I met for showing love towards me.
Okay.
The second person, the MPP people involved first. Me party for. So special, man. And I also have Obi a friend of Kwejo Boating.
Chairman Kwejo Boating Ajema.
Me fa chairman, me say your friend of Kwejo
Boating. Okay, very well.
Na me sa. And sa will be a friend of Samia Uku.
Okay.
Me wo ba kon so a friend of Nana B.
Okay.
And me wo ba kon Honorable Kandapa.
Oh, national security. Okay.
Yes, me sa wo ba kon a friend of Andrew Mesa.
Okay, Japan Mesa.
Yes, and I'm a war back on a friend of Dominic Nitiwu.
Sani
Pawe, me dan omunina se, Yamisha omo, me bompa se, a dream pa, omo, edema yemubino. Omo, and Yamisha omona, omuntina sena, Ninshira and cover omo mebusia for you. Now, me NDC for. The first person I have here is my chairman, Honorable Ofosu Ampofu.
Okay.
Miaminia, Honorable Atufos, Yamisha, Obia, and then my own brother, Elvis, a free Ankara.
Okay.
And I'm his sister Bakope, Honorable Jifa Gomashi.
Okay.
Yeah, and Madame Fubako, and also just a game, my body knew that I ran a bay the coup. Thank you for we, because they've been very instrumental in my life in the last 1 year. and beyond. And I wish them all a Merry Christmas
and a prosperous New Year. Next week, you better trust. Next week, you better dance. The next week will be a Sedani official party. The many people be 90. Chairman Kojo Boati Ajman Yamin Shao. Why Yamin Shao? Pa, I think. Yeah, Yamin Shao. Honorable Kojo Duasare. So Yamin Shao. Next week, you know, final show for the year.
But official appreciation. You know, Obi. One thing is that Obi had to Kojo. But the point is that
it do baby.
I mean, we are all human, and we have to try. Say, Unimuna, you get to know him. Say, let's say I had no about papa. I can tell you for the fact.
Next week, you better
trust. No, you did that. No, I did that. Now you have to say, but and I told them, I guess I am passing. And check a crabby and not.
But we'll continue next week. I mean, next week there is a lot we'll talk about. Production team, will be here tomorrow with the Thursday edition.